You're about to watch another exciting episode of the Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? Tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. Hope to see you there.
We are the Dungeon Run. Happy Wednesday nights, friends and loved ones. We are so excited to be here with you all for the conclusion of our incredible two-part series written by the only Amy Vorpahl, Candlekeep Dekonstruction, a Candlekeep Mystery. Yeah, that's right. And starring the incredible Satine Phoenix joining us here in the cast. Yay. We're so excited. If we haven't said it enough, we're so excited the two of you are here to join us. But yeah, just do a little quick housekeeping up at the top. This is our normal Wednesday night show. Our beloved Jeff Kanata will be back next week, so we'll be picking up our main story next week. If you are not caught up to our main story next week, I don't know what's going to happen, but I already know where I'm not prepared for it.
And the cast has not talked to each other. We still don't know what is going on with the split party.
Like, for a month.
All I know is I keep hearing nothing has gone to plan.
Nope.
And that's it's very concerning.
Our chat, our post-game chat after the last episode was the most awkward we've ever had because we couldn't say anything to each other and we all felt terrible. We're like, well, that was not good.
It was just a lot of apologizing.
Yes, it was a lot of apologizing.
Hi, Raiders from the Zan show. Welcome.
Yay. But so catch that next Wednesday night, same bat time, same bat channel. And let's see, we are a Patreon supported show. So if you've not visited us on patreon.com/dungeonrun, please do so. There's so much cool content. Jeff just released some more monster stat sheets that he has created himself. And we've got some songs from one Katie Michaels, Illy Dumblestuck coming. And some deep thoughts with James and Shothragot. What does that mean? You'll find out. So all that's coming in the coming weeks. And gosh,
Amy Vorpahl's VOD is on there too.
That's
as far as
right.
The
Of this week's Dungeon Cooldown, where Amy sang 3 songs, I believe.
One of them made me
Jared cried
like a baby.
Oh my god!
Like
he was like, "Why don't you play a song, and then I'm gonna ask you questions after." And then I played it, and he was like, "I can't anymore. I can't."
That's worth the price of the Patreon right there.
Also, what a good impression of Jared.
100%.
Spot on.
You want to come and play a Tabaxi Rogue the rest of the time? Maybe just come on over. You're fine. But yes, and the VOD of this episode will be available Friday morning on our YouTube channel, and the podcast will be up by Friday morning as well. And that's about it. Stay tuned tonight at the end of the show for us reading our higher tier Patreon names at some insane style, and we'll get to that later. But now, I think
if
we're
you
good
want to, you can support us with potatoes and
yes,
balloons in our support I think
Thank
it's below
you.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah,
somewhere
it's
somewhere down
really-
there.
down there somewhere.
I see
It-
people do this. It feels right.
That's right. Yes,
It's the support us on Patreon and purchase here link.
correct. But yeah, so all of those are active tonight, and we have some advantages, disadvantages to get through, I know already. But yeah, and with that, I think Ms. Vorpahl, please take it away.
Yay! Awesome. So yes, thank you so much for advantages and disadvantages. I know that I and Satine are shitting on some. So yeah, it'll be a battle of, I guess, it'll be a battle of the dice tonight. If you were not here tomorrow or yesterday or last week is the word that I'm looking for.
You're not here tomorrow is my favorite.
Time doesn't matter anymore. You're not here tomorrow.
I'm like, why am I so weird tonight? I'm feeling really kooky as I take a sip of my 5th coffee at 5 p.m. or at 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock. This is exactly the correct mood for Candlekeep Dekonstruction, which is the zone that I wrote this in for D&D. Kept getting told yes for, you know, God, the deities only know why, and let the silliness commence. So if you were not here last week, real quick, our intrepid heroes found out within Candlekeep, the great library in the Forgotten Realms, that there's a tower that used to be a rocket ship. There was a great rumbling underneath the Candlekeep, and they have been tasked with investigating what is going on, while the bureaucracy of all the hierarchy of readers, which are the leaders of the Candlekeep, have to decide what to do about the wards that they have on the place, and that takes a little bit of time. So in the meantime, they're not too worried, but they've sent these great adventurers on to just kind of hold down the fort. So they are in the Barn Door Tower, and what they've discovered by way of Candlekeep Dekonstruction, a book that outlines the architecture of the entire Candlekeep facility, which they should never have had in their possession. They've learned that there is an underbelly of the barn door, and that there's something going on with some of the custodial staff that has to do with the barn and their names, which arguably is the most fun part of this entire adventure. And yes, Satine's character Vlanya discovered that there is a way that they've orchestrated their code names, which is farm animal or ranch animal and ranch or farm export. And you merge those together, and you know what you get? Comedy. So, so they're actually they've found the secret door by pulling on a book. Ooh, so fun! Put it in my house, my dream house, and they've made their way down to under the barn door, where they have found not only the 4 rocket thrusters that are not alight yet, but they've also found 4 little dog-headed cockroach metallic constructy things that are called skitter widgets. The comedy naming does not stop at farm animals. They're called skitter widgets. You only know that because I love it and I just wanted to say it a bunch of times. But that is where we find you guys. You come down you come down your stairs into that circular room under the barn door. It's not the only thing you've seen. You see the floor of the room is covered in scorch marks, and 2 sections of the wall have crumbled, one on the staircase as it's coming down, and one opposite it, where stone cornices, molding, and carved panels have collapsed to rubble, creating a couple of little cavities in the wall, and near the foot of the stairs, an iron double door. I don't know if we can see the map. Yeah, across from where you're climbing down and actually near where it is around the circle, there are some iron doors that seem to go down a deeper hallway.
I would like to take out my toothbrush and attack the cavities. Is it my turn?
You know, the cavities is like, I don't know. it's worth saying that I try to sneak the word cavity into any adventure I possibly can, and usually it pertains to an actual character.
Right.
The fact that they were able to print that and they don't know anything about my fun little word, that's great. It's just great. Gotcha. Okay,
You've already won.
I've already won, guys. Ram sugar, dog nuts. It's great. So everyone, real quick, these folks are trying to attack you. These little fun little dealy-hoos,
Skittle-widgets.
Which dealy-hoos is also a fine name. Here they are again.
Wow.
Look at that little baby.
Oh,
They
so
are-
cute.
They are kind of cute.
How big are they?
Master.
They're medium sized. They're like dogs, so they range. Not any one of them is the same. Even from the 4 that you see, they're all just minorly different. They definitely look constructed and built, but they are. I'd say they're mostly about waist height, a little maybe thigh height for you, Sir Helvengard. So they are going to attempt to attack you. The other thing I will say is in one of the cavities, it looks. I mean, there is debris pouring out, but there is what looks like a leaf of a book or a page or a paper sticking out from the debris. So let's roll initiative immediately.
Yay!
Oh.
There's some advantages and disadvantages, I think. Don't
There
forget.
are. Yes, thank you. I have an advantage. Jessica, you have disadvantage.
From who?
Oh yes, good call. So from Grim Faded.
Grim-Faded.
I have an advantage from Grim Faded. Crick or Katie, you actually have advantage from Guess Who, Lily Dumblestuck fan.
Oh,
And
thank you.
Blanya, you have an advantage from Changebox.
I rolled so bad.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna use
Crick's
my
just gonna
advantage
be
on initiative. Wow.
holding up all his energy. Till the
I
end.
know. She's gonna explode.
Okay, anyone get higher than a 20?
24. I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, Itch.
Okay.
I'm going to.
22.
You got 22?
Mhm.
Is that, sorry, Frick?
Crick.
Oh my god, it's Crick. Okay.
We look exactly the same, so
How
it's
dare
it's
you
fine.
confuse them?
It's
You
just
got
real
it.
frick.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going to substitute one of my portent rolls as my divination for my my initiative, which makes it 20.
20. Okay, Egg. Egg is next. Okay, 50. Anything higher than a 15?
18.
Wow.
I'll give it to the lady. She probably beats me on dexterity, anyways.
Got a
Vanya,
14.
Oh hell yeah! And
Yeah.
that's also
Thank you, sir.
honoring the advantage from the watchers of the time
Oh, yeah.
stream. And so then we've got Sir Helvengard, and then anything higher than a 10, I got an 11, which is great. Okay, and anything below a 10.
7.
Oh wow, Frick, you went from the top of the order all the way down to the bottom. So, first things first, Itch, we have our tiefling rogue going
Oui.
nuts.
Yes, I do. Okay. So this is what I would like to do. So we are still on the stairs. Yes, we've just kind of walked through that magical wall.
Yeah, right. Yes, the illusory wall has been. Anyone who walked through it, or even saw someone walk through it, it's rendered unillusiony.
Got it.
Again.
And these four are sort of the bunch that's at the bottom of the stairs. And okay, so great. I would like to. Yikes! I would like to use one of my my sorcery points to. I'm going to use Quicken Spell.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 of my sorcery points to cast Spider Climb as a bonus action.
Awesome. And you're
And-
casting that on yourself?
Yes, I'm casting that on
What does that
myself.
look? Are you like touching yourself?
So it's basically like, ugh, and yes, kind of like yes, and just I will run my hand down my horns and my shoulders and go ugh, and then run up the wall.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so just so you
So
know,
creepy.
it is very creepy. The ceilings down here under this barn door, they're 20 feet high. You are. It's only a third. No. Yeah, it's actually only a 30-foot diameter room. So
Okay.
when you're up on the wall, the rocket thrusters are right in the middle, and you can kind of only get around to the perimeter. You cannot get into the center because that is where the rocket thrusters are like.
Okay,
held
so
up.
I will stay sideways above the rest of my party, but sort of
Okay.
keeping my distance from these skitter widgets, and then I will, with my action, toss a firebolt down on the lead one.
Woo! Awesome. The lead skitter widget. Okay, we'll call him Bingo.
Bingo, great. And
What's
that
his name?
oh dang,
Yeah.
that's a bad roll. That's only an 11 to hit.
An 11 to hit. Oh man, no, this is like these are so. Not to mention, magical fire does work, but these skitter widgets are wrenched from the fires of love and hate, and also forged in the flames of
Oh no.
darkness and adorableness. Wow, are they two sides of the same coin? Your firebolt does nothing to them, barely scorches them. They're used to parading around these rocket thrusters,
Right.
and your firebolt is not doing much, baby.
Fire does not seem to affect them at all.
And also, with the rules of the Candlekeep, magical fire is allowed to happen within the Candlekeep, but anything that is real flame or fire, if it's larger than a candle's wick, it is just rent. Useless.
Right.
Yeah.
Dang, good point.
Yes, but you have the sense that your firebolt, it was magical fire, so it wasn't.
Okay, so I am cursing as I stand there sideways along the wall, looking down at these skitter widgets. Okay.
Yes. Okay, sweet. So, Itch is cursing. Crick, what are you doing?
Okay, so we've come down and there's 4?
Yep.
And
4 skitter widgets, yeah.
what did their legs look like? Do they look like they have like
Their
their
legs?
machine?
Yes, so they look like they're mechanical pincers. They are like like all of their legs, and they range in legs from 4 to about 8, where some of them do actually look more like spiders.
And do they look like they have like a mainframe or just like
like a torso or
yeah, like do they look
fleshy
like they
part?
have like if I could like would they
Yeah,
have like an on and off switch, or they?
Oh, I see. Well, you know what? Go ahead and roll a knowledge nature or a knowledge arcana.
Okay. Oh, geez. Do I have a advantage?
Let's see, Crick. You don't. You don't at the
Okay.
moment.
Well, I rolled a nat 1, so.
Fantastic. Okay.
Kind of makes sense. You're a druid staring at a machine.
Yeah. What is it?
Okay, so you assume that these are robots without feelings at all. You can't relate to them, and you can't sense their any sort of carbon inside of them.
Okay, and then the where they are, is it steps down from where we are, right?
Yeah, if you're still on the steps, it's actually the stairs go up around the perimeter of the room, and then you guys are on the flat bottom floor that is a stone.
Okay, I'm going to create water, and I'm going to cast it at 3rd level. So I'm going to create 30 gallons of water and just like rush it underneath them to see if it just kind of like throws them off their balance.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay, so 30 gallons. How many do you know about how many square
The 30-foot cube.
30-foot cube. Okay,
Yeah.
so 30 feet.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
direction?
you can create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container, or the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube. So I guess it'll
Okay,
like
as
rain
rain.
down on them.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know if you were, because that might extinguish the thrusters, to be honest, if it were the entire 30-foot cube.
Yeah.
But so yeah, you create water. What you immediately, so it begins raining, but it's like the fire sprinklers came on, and it's all over the place. It's all over you guys too. It's really going to be tough to avoid this. Unless you have a fun way to avoid it. But the skitter widgets, what you can tell, this is great. Okay, this is what happens. I'm going to, Katie, we're going to do a little bit of a roll off because I know this isn't an attack, but I just want to see what happens. I'm going to use my advantage from, I really want to win. So I'm going to use my advantage from Grim Faded underscore.
You already sound like Jeff.
Yay, that's such a good compliment.
That's the most Jeff thing I've heard. I really want to win.
Oh my gosh! Well, I did grow up as a twin, so it's rooted in some deep emotional trauma.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What? Okay, so I got a 12 on the die. What did you get, Katie?
What are we roll? Just straight roll.
Straight. Yeah.
I got
roll.
a 9.
You got a 9. Okay,
No,
so
I don't have advantage, right?
You
just checked.
Yeah, no, it's worth calling me out because it's not intuitive yet for me to check that Excel sheet. So, but here is what happens. So we're gonna say what you have noticed is as it starts raining, their tails have some electric power, and as it starts raining, it fizzles and it sparks, and you can see that while it is part of them and it shouldn't damage them, they are not used to being around water, and it actually somehow the sparks and the electricity get into nooks and crannies in their bodies that they're just not used to. So they will go ahead and take some damage. Will you roll 3d6 and tell me what half of that is?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Way to go, Druid.
14, so 7.
7, great.
Sorry,
okay.
I'm here.
No, you're good. I can do it.
Yeah, you can tell that just straight up water actually did do some damage to them, but they were able to dodge some of the rain and get out of the way.
Okay.
It did not do anything to I guess what you were trying to do is flush them prone. So nothing like that.
Yeah, but also seeing how they react is a good information.
It is good information.
Solid information.
I'm taking notes.
I'm trying to do math, and it is going real fast. Just so you know. Okay, so who's next? Ego, you're up.
Okay. How many of these little skitter widgets are around that we can see? 4 of them?
That you can see. Okay, good question. You have 4 skitter widgets around you that you can see. You can also hear them. They sound like this. The very robotic, very like R2D2 BB-8-ish, but lots of mostly vowels and guttural things. Yeah, they're cute as hell.
Now I don't want to kill them.
Can we call a Hamlet on these?
No.
No.
Do I think they would be affected by an enchantment spell?
That is okay. So yes, maybe.
Okay.
And I want to know what you want to do to ascertain that.
So I'm going to just knowledge of Arcana. I mean, it's they're constructs, right? They are clearly
like
constructs of some sort.
Absolutely. And you're
okay. So I'm going to cast a 4th level command.
Oh.
I'm going to target all 4 of them.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell them to halt.
Amazing. Okay, so
saves.
Wisdom saves, perfect. I'm gonna roll with advantage, and this advantage. Sorry, there you are. So you're a cleric and a wizard. Okay, I'm gonna roll with advantage from Change Box. Thank you, and I'm gonna use 2 of these advantages. And I'll roll twice, 1 for each couple.
Change Box is a person.
Thank you, Change Box. Yeah, thank you. Not a glitch in. I'm like, Change Box. Wow, they sure messed up on that spreadsheet. Okay, so wisdom saving throw. No bonuses. Okay, so 15 for the first one,
That
first
saves.
couple, and then 18 for the second one.
That also saves.
Okay, but so if I save, do I get to know that you did that?
I speak the 1-word command to them, so I'm sure that they know that I spoke at them.
Okay, so when you command and you say halt, I'm gonna say something else happens actually. That you actually hear a higher pitch coming from the cavity under the stairs. And also simultaneously, Egg, you understand that your command was blocked not only because of the construct's strength of will, but because their psyche is tied to another magical force that is not within this room, but they're acting under another's control.
Yeah, I will share that information. They are controlled by someone who is not in the room.
Where are they?
What, do I look like a wizard? I don't know.
Blanya, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
That is a big old nope on these creatures. You know when a big wave of electricity plows through all of your electronics? I'm gonna do that with a 5th level witch bolt.
Oh my gosh.
That's a 5d12 and I have a whole lot of advantages.
So, oh my gosh, do you have to roll to hit?
Yeah, it's a +6. I got
Dang.
a +6.
Okay, you have +6 and you have advantage from change box.
Change box. I'm gonna use it. I'm using it. I've also got 7. I rolled a 1.
Awesome.
Okay, that's a 16.
Okay.
Does it hit?
The 16 doesn't quite hit.
Oh, I got 7 more. Do I get? Oh, it's disadvantage. Oh.
You have so many advantages. Satine, you have so many advantages.
I want to play with them.
Okay, well, you have, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7.
6. You have 6 more advantages if you want to use them.
I do.
Okay, so the next one, that'll be from change box again. You have 3 left from change box.
Okay, that is 14. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
Don't let her waste a 5th level witch bolt.
Okay, so that is
That would be a tragedy.
an 11, an 11,
22,
an 8,
30,
a 7,
37,
and a 3.
40.
Or 5d12.
40 even.
And what type of damage?
Lightning. I'm basically trying to power surge it. Like my computer did that one time. It wasn't fun.
No surge protector.
Okay. So here's what happens. You're gonna hate me. So
no.
40. So which one did you target first of all?
The biggest one I could see.
The biggest one is Bingo. Bingo, you saw that it had lightning on its tail and that water kind of just hopped some surges all over the place. Yeah. But you can also tell that it eats lightning for lunch. And you are feeding the hell out of it.
It has a power surge protector.
No. It not only has a power surge protector, it absorbs lightning.
No.
And Bingo just hulked up. Bingo just I don't know, it feels like Bingo might have grown wings or something because it's like, ka-chunk, ka-chunk,
I look
ka-chunk.
at Sir Helvengard and go, I am so sorry.
I'm wearing
bardic
all
inspiration.
This is not going to go well.
No, Bingo now has 118 hit points. I should not have told you that. Oh my god!
Is this that moment in Final Fantasy where you think you beat the bad guy and then all of a sudden their hit points go?
You activated.
And then also, I like to casually step behind Sir Helvengard and use him as full cover.
Yep.
This is
Makes sense.
amazing. This is amazing. Yeah, it's really fun when you have random monsters that no one else has ever played with before, and you're like, but it says right here.
I burned 2 advantages as well.
Oh no! And a 5th level.
Okay, well, you hear that, watchers? It looks like Satine could use a little bit more help. But you're gaining information as we go, so this
So
is
much
good.
info.
So much info. Sir Helvengard, you're up next.
Zap them.
I'm gonna do that. Oh.
So what I would like to do, because I have some military training, is I would like to create a choke point. Okay. So if there's stairs and everyone's on the stairs blasting these creatures with all kinds of things that are not working, I would like to go down to the bottom of the stairs so the creatures have to go through me to get to everybody else.
Okay.
And as I'm doing that, I'm going to say, I would like to introduce all of you to my new gift from the Brotherhood of Helm, Peacemaker. And he holds up a ball and chain, and as he drops the ball, it drops down, it starts to glow, and there's a little bit of like, it's a sensor, so it's got the vapors that come out of it. Yeah, so everybody within 10 feet is going to start to heal from the sensor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then I'm
cool.
going to hold my action so that if anything comes at me, I will crown it with Peacemaker.
Nice.
Amazing. And okay, so Peacemaker, it's a weapon, right?
Yes, it's
Okay.
a ball and chain, but
Got you.
yes, it also looks like a religious item. In
Ooh,
fact, you probably
fantastic.
hear some Gregorian chant when it starts to light up.
Ooh. Okay, awesome. So who all gets to heal at this moment?
Anybody within 10 feet of me would heal 1d4, and that's going to last for a minute. So every round for a minute, it heals 1d4.
What a handy dandy item.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Okay.
And he'll just
before-
start swinging it above his head, hoping that these skitter widgets don't come at him because he doesn't want to brain them. But if they do, then he will defend.
If I gotta brain you, I gotta brain you. We have 2 golden potatoes. We have one. Oh, look how pretty. It's so pretty. From BKE Figgins 2008. And then we have another
Thank you.
potato. Whoa, this one's even bigger. From BKE Figgins 2008.
Oh,
They're both from
BKE
BKE.
Figgins.
They're both
Wow.
from BK Figgins.
Yes.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. It's very
Thank
fun
you.
to announce and mime potatoes.
Incredible.
Guys, it's the monster's turn. It's the monster's turn. They are going to, 2 of them are going to charge Sir Helvengard. They see the flail and there's just something else burning and lightning inside of them. So I'm going to use an advantage to attack from
Sure.
change box. So Skitter Widget will say Bingo, Hulky Baby Bingo is going to attack first. His little chomper mouth, they're almost crustacean-like. I know I've described literally every animal known to man to describe these things.
I'm running out of.
But because it's on a hinge, it's like, and he's going to try to bite you.
All right.
And
hippo.
so that is great. We have a 4 and a 3. So does a 10 hit Sir Helvengard?
Not even close.
Not even close. Great. Bingo's still going to try to attack with his tail, almost scorpion-like. If you need another animal, like that'll go like pew. And that's what he's gonna try. 20. I used another advantage from change box. I will never run out of advantages. This is a critical hit for the tail attack.
Oh no.
So that is 6.
Amy, I'm gonna change that critical to a 4 using my last portent die.
Yeah.
Oh.
No! Change box! We have
So
mean! Why?
Can't be hurting the boy.
And
Can't
that's
be hurting
why,
my boy.
yeah, and that's
Oh my
why Ego and I are friends.
Okay, so the skitter widget scorpion tail climbs up and over Bingo, who has been all hulked out and probably grown some extra horns, and he goes, and it's just, he's trying and somehow he's just not able to move. And I'm gonna blame the water attack on that. But meanwhile, Ego's intervention is for real. So Bingo
Ego's
actually doesn't.
intervention.
Yeah, his
Spin-off show.
What
right
is
there.
what is
Now
it
let me
called?
tell you where you went wrong. And now I'll tell you how to fix it now.
Okay, so now we have Skitter Widget number 2, who we don't have it. We're gonna call him Chubbo.
Okay.
Chubbo's coming up. And Chubbo is
Bingo and Chubbo.
Also, hold on. I think I triggered your hold attack if you wanted to
Yep.
take it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
would.
do that.
I'll swing at him twice, actually.
Whack him.
So the first one is a boop, 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 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Okay. For 8 plus 6, so 14.
14 points. And what type of damage is that?
Primarily radiant, but there's
Okay.
some bludgeoning.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, and it's a magical item, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
And then I'll swing my second attack at him as well. Does that look like it does much of anything?
Absolutely. So you are just pummeling metal. It's like breaking a sentient computer.
Okay. All right, I'll do it again.
Wouldn't be my first.
That would be a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay, I'm going to, this time I'm going to call out to Helm and use one of my, whatchamacallits?
Smiters.
Smites, thanks.
Oh, smite. Nice.
So
Also,
I'm
Sir
gonna call
Hell,
it.
next
yeah.
time you have advantage. Next time you want to do
Okay, cool. Thank you. So, that's 7 plus 6 is 13 plus another 9 is 21.
22.
22.
21.
I trust Morgan's math more so than mine.
I'm with you. All right.
And I say, peace be with you, and also with you. And I smash him twice.
I love it. Yeah, you were. I mean, and everything that Vlanya kind of endowed on this monster, just the extra horns that was growing and these metallic beefcake muscles, you are shaving them right off. Bingo looks very, very, very much back to normal.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, so that with your magical flail, and you can tell that just beating the ever-loving ding dang out of him. I don't know what I only know curse words.
That's good.
Well done. Welcome to us, the first few weeks of the show.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you just hammering on him with your flail is going to do just the maximum amount of damage that it could possibly do. So
right.
You actually hear Bingo just kind of his cry sound, and he starts kind of whimpering. And you hear you hear a little bit of an answer from one of the cavies, like that. Chubbo's up. Chubbo's gonna roll with advantage. 2 attacks. 1 advantage from change box. That is better. That is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, that hits, and so Chubbo is going to open her trap and clamp it on your leg for 10 piercing damage. And that's it. But you also can't get out of her trap, and she has now grappled you. You are essentially grappled.
Okay.
And
just so you know, I have a feat that allows me to reduce that by 3. So I took 7, but just just for those playing at home.
Oh, okay. Good to know. The tail is going to come in for a swipe because no one messes with her Bingo, and that is a 19 to hit.
That does not hit.
It does not hit, and
I am a giant metal can.
Even with an advantage from Bacon Chef Tommy, 19 does not hit Sir Helvengard. Level 9s are crazy.
Plate mail and a shield.
Now, your bonus action or your reaction was already taken. Is that right?
I haven't. Yes, I did use my reaction to be able to attack twice. Yeah. So
twice.
if they want to run past me, I can't do anything about it.
Okay. Since they're monsters, I feel like y'all are pretty much corked up on the stairs.
Yeah.
And so the last 2 are going to be right there. Maybe one of them's trying to get at Itch, but their little spindly legs are not spider climby sticky legs, so they can't climb. But it does look like they're trying to get at you, and you are 20 feet up in the air, so they can't quite reach. Darn. That's those turns. Frick, you're up.
Okay, so what's the landscape now? We're all bottlenecked in this stairwell.
Except for Itch. Itch is out and about. Yeah.
And Hell is in front, holding Peacemaker, and it's spraying healing smoke.
Yeah.
And there's a cascade of water. And are all of the monsters also kind of piled up right around the entrance of this staircase?
Yeah, they're all together. They're not. Yeah, they're right in a group.
And one of them has a hold of Helvengard's leg.
Yes.
Okay, so a couple things are gonna happen. Frick's first gonna turn to Crick and go, "Ah, nice one!" Give her a high five. And then she's gonna go, and rage. So she'll roll on the wild magic table for that.
Yay!
The wild surge table.
This is by far the most terrifying part of this.
It really is.
Wait. Oh, I don't know if this is good or bad. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you. Oh, that's nice because I just gave Crick a high five and she's a druid.
Oh, lovely.
Until your rage ends, the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So I guess it moves with me as I
Wow.
move.
Oh, that's great. Okay, perfect.
You're so angry you disrupt the earth. I love it.
I'm
Magic
channeling
barbarians
Crick
are
energy.
Bonkers.
I know, right? And then, if I may, I want to try to kind of like slide down move through all of my party members and slide down in the water and spin around so I'm behind all of the monsters with my great axe.
Amazing. Yeah, and unless any of your compatriots want to stop you, I say that is friendly movement and you can totally do it.
So she goes,
If I can cast, if I can use my future turn to cast haste and touch her as she walks by.
Your future turn, do you want to spend your future turn on that?
It's fine. It's fine. I'll walk up to her. It's totally fine.
Future turn.
Future turn.
New
Hold
mechanic.
action. Yeah.
I'd like to use my future turn in this round.
Otherwise, I'm going to stop you because no, you can't go nowhere. I got to touch you. Hold on one second.
Yeah. There's no stopping Frick. I think we've learned that from the first episode. Frick is on her own little journey. Jessica, you have an advantage from Whisper Josephine. If you'd like to, you're actually sitting on 4 advantages.
Amazing! Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna attack twice with my blood axe.
Okay, and you're gonna get the kind of the fourth skitter widget in line.
I want to go for the big one if possible, but I will
bingo.
take any.
Okay, that one's gonna be a little tricky because they're all clumped up and they're fighting Sir I guess if you wanted to get to the side, I could let you do that, but it wouldn't necessarily be like flanking.
Look, I was following the flow of the water, so I'm just letting that take me wherever I land.
Okay, let's see. Roll a d6 and actually roll a d8, and then I'll tell you who you attack.
4.
A 4, so we'll divide that by 2, and you're gonna get Chubbo.
Chubbo! Okay.
Chubbo, who's currently fighting Helvengard.
That's right.
Oh,
yes.
my first roll was a natural 20!
Amazing! But also, what? Okay.
Critical!
Great. So
I'm gonna use one of my advantages. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm rolling twice because she gets to hit twice.
Cool. So your advantage is from you're using the Whisper Josephine advantage on this?
Yes.
Sweet.
11. That was also kind of a bad roll. 11 plus what's the blood axe? 12, 13 for the second hit?
Yeah, 13 doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. Okay, so only 1 hit.
Okay.
But what a hit.
Yes.
Double dice.
Yeah, that's critical.
So I double the damage die.
And
That's
the
right.
brutal critical.
Dice so nice, you
And your
roll them
brutal
twice.
And your
Okay.
And listen
and
to
my-
Ron.
And my brutal cloaker? What?
You
Well,
have
you're
a
critical, right?
barbaric.
Yes.
Yes. Where is it on my D&D
Just
Beyond
actually, I think you roll an extra one, right? You roll 3d12s instead of 2d12s.
Jeez. Yes, that sounds
Can
right.
somebody help me look that up? Okay, so 10,
Yeah.
8,
I trust Ron.
I play it.
plus another 6.
I might look it up.
24.
I play a barbarian on a show. You might have heard of it called the Dungeon Run.
Plus,
24
Plus-
plus your strength and rage damage.
plus this axe deals an extra 1d6 of necrotic damage. So do I double that as well?
Yes.
It's a
any-
construct.
That's
Oh,
okay.
no.
Necrotic can sometimes work against constructs.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
it says in there. It says
Blood
creatures
axe.
that aren't constructs are undead.
Ah, never mind.
Oh,
They
it
don't have
is a
blood.
construct.
They don't have blood.
I picked the wrong magical item for this adventure. The specific thing that it does will not work on these creatures.
No blood for you.
Okay.
Except that one guy you chopped in half last time. But yeah,
Oh,
right.
true.
Right.
Yeah.
Haven't you done enough?
Okay, so that was what did you say? 24.
24 plus your strength and rage damage.
Right, which is a +3 on the blood axe. Then my rage gives me extra damage as well.
I think it's +3 again.
So
Yep.
30
Yes,
even.
another +3.
30 total, and it's bludgeoning.
Chubbo. Slashing.
Slashing?
Slashing, yeah.
Nah. Okay, you have you surfed down on I guess your little goblin feet and the stairs. It's pretty adorable and like real gnarly.
And there's vines coming out of me.
And there's vines coming out of you all over the place, but it only affects your enemies. And I'm gonna say that it also kind of, yeah, it's like wrapping around these little pincer legs of these skitter widgets, and you spin around and you're able to semi-flank Chubbo and just get a hacking right in there, right into what looks like the carapace of her her like doggy torso. If she were a mammal, it'd be right in her spine. So you just hack right in the middle. She kind of folds in. As you look inside, and you can see what's going on in there, it looks like a lot of stuff is clanking together. It's definitely built and connected, but it doesn't look like it's built and connected with normal machinery things. Some things actually are floating and disconnected and perhaps wrapped up in some sort of magical energy and lightning energy that's kind of holding things in place. But you do crack her wide open, man. Yeah. You hear from one of the cavities, but she is holding on tight to Sir Halvangar, so she's not making much noise. Great hit. Dang. Itch, your turn.
Got it. Yes. So I heard Ego call out about this thing down. You said it's the cavity right below us under the stairs?
That's right.
Yes, I'm very curious. I would like to use my spider climb to run around and give myself a vantage to kind of, if I can see vantage down below, where am I able to see what's
so
talking to these things?
You're up on the ceiling / wall, and you want to look diagonally into.
Yeah, I'm like parkouring spider climb along the wall.
Yeah, I'll say either investigation or perception.
Okay.
Since
I'll take investigation.
Okay,
please.
great.
Do I have an advantage?
Oh, do you? You just might actually. A lot of people are sitting on some. So I'm gonna. Yes, Itch Morgan, Neophet.
Oh, thank you, Neophet. Beautiful.
Gives you advantage.
Yeah, that's a 21 on an investigation.
Okay, awesome. So what you see you're just able to squint and you're so concentrated and able to focus. That cavity is actually the one that has like the little sheet of paper sticking out of a little bit of debris and stone and a little bit of dirt. And then further back, you see what looks like a bundle of kind of nuts, bolts, and trash from metallic building, I guess. It looks like kind of skitter widget parts, for lack of a better term.
Does it look like a destroyed skitter widget?
No, destroyed. It looks like parts, so it doesn't look like anything was ever fixed together. But they are in a pile, and you see movement coming from the pile for sure. But that's about as far as you get.
If I use my bonus action to dash, can I get there with my cunning action?
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're moving. I mean, it's only you're only 30.
Yeah,
it's only the radius, the
and
diameter
I'm
is really small,
running along walls and everything.
Totally.
Yeah, so,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'd like to reach it and try to see what I'm looking at and what's this thing that maybe it's commanding these skitter widgets. I don't understand.
Okay, so if you're going there, it is on the ground. You will have to pass at least one skitter widget who will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that if you want to continue.
Go ahead, yes.
All right.
Take your best shot.
Advantage from Cetar. And y'all, I'm running out of advantages. So this one's gonna try to attack you with its tail. I got a 14 plus 6, so that's 20, a dirty 20. Does it hit?
I will use my reaction to cast shield on myself and make that miss.
Yeah, okay, so you're able to kind of do some hardcore acrobatics and parkour as you climb down the wall, dodge the tail, which really is a tiny little thing that's going to try to jab you, and you're able to just go whoo, cartoonishly out of the way. And you make your way into the fun little cavity, and I'm going to say this is going to be the end of your turn, but you're able to express this if you want to the other people, but you see basically the most adorable skitter widget you've ever seen in your life. It's about a third of the size, and you know in your heart of hearts what these things are called. They're called kitty widgets.
Kitty widgets.
Oh,
it does look like a cockroach, cat, scorpion thing.
It just went from cute to unbelievably adorable.
Oh my gosh!
It's too bad we're going to have to crush its skull.
Could I pick it up?
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, so I will look at what do you come on, and yes, I will. That's probably the end of my turn, but yes.
It's the end of your turn. You're able to pick it up. When you do, you're gonna get attacked by it. Two things happen simultaneously. I'll tell you. The first thing is, of course, you're gonna get attacked. The little guy. We'll call him a stinker.
He is a stinker.
He's a little
Bingo,
stinker.
Chubbo, and stinker.
Someone give me a pet. I've got all the names. He's gonna try to bite you. Ooh, and he does, I think, for 23 to hit. Oh, I used an advantage from Hadrian X, and I'm officially Hadrian X'd out of advantages.
That broke through my shield. Yes, okay.
It did break through your shield. Okay, perfect. So actually, it's just gonna kind of bite you on your arm, upper shoulder. You only take 4 piercing damage. It's kind of just a cute little flesh wound. But you're officially, even though it is so small, officially
no bites.
You are grappled by the creature. Now,
are you holding it, or is it holding you?
The second thing that happens is for at the moment, what the people in your group can see, your back is towards this, and since we're ending your turn there, you can't see this, but the other skitter widgets back up from you, which means, Jess, if you want, you can take an attack of opportunity, and they immediately just start retreating. Yeah, she does. Okay. They begin retreating towards the iron doors, and they make a different sound than you've ever heard before, like, and they bow forward, and it's almost this weirdly submissive position with their chins kind of almost touching the floor as much as they can. But Jess is gonna, hack them to death. So
I didn't have all that information first. They're submissive and their heads are down.
Yeah.
Here is where Fahima starts to sneak in a little bit. Are you going to kill
they are just
the submissive
machines trying to
creature?
trick you.
But that unless you're gonna.
No,
You should murder
the
some machines.
But there's a kid.
You should rage against the machine.
Rage.
Technically, I mean, Jessica, if you need an excuse to attack, you are raging, and you might not be in the mindset to understand adorableness.
Chubbo was asking for it.
They will get somewhat caught up in the vines too, because it becomes difficult terrain for them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they're having to step a little bit higher, and that's slowing them down quite a bit.
Okay, I'll hit the big one.
Hit the big one. Bingo, bango.
Do I have any advantages?
Oh, yes, you do, actually. You're gonna have advantage from, oh, this is very fun. You have advantage from the Cosmic Lord. You have disadvantage from your past decisions. Hilarious. But then you have advantage from they call me Tater Salad.
Well, but they counter, so those first 2 counter. So yeah. Just straight roll on them.
Oh, so straight roll.
I did a straight roll, and it was this die decided to be very well balanced and gave me a natural run right after that natural 20.
Oh, wow. Man. Okay.
Thanks.
Can we just pause to appreciate your past decisions is
Disadvantage
I
from
love
your
that.
past
Oh my god, thank
I
you.
know.
That's so great.
It was like a perfect sentence that
Well
I didn't
played.
even mean to craft.
Well
It was
played.
amazing, yeah. So yeah, you swing, and I think your rage. Look, I'm gonna say since it's a 1, you're gonna have to. Yeah, that cancels your rage. Like you somehow the adorableness did get through into your empathetic brain, and you're no longer you can no longer rage. You tried so hard to hit this thing, but something cute like triggered in your brain, and you understand family better than anybody, so they're sticking together.
It's kind of like Crick and Hag Mama. I can't.
Mama?
Hag mama. She was raised by a hag.
Oh, Hag Mama.
Crick, I can't do it.
Oh, that's okay.
No,
It
it's
is
not.
okay.
You
You're
should
doing
kill
a
it.
great job. I'm so proud of you.
Are we having a touching moment in the middle of battle?
Yes,
Hey,
they are
she's
touching
doing
you
her
right now,
best.
Mr.
None of us
Pinches.
asked for this.
Crick, you can hold my hand.
Oh, okay.
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 I'm right here. It's
It's-
okay.
Hi.
Hi.
So this all happened. I imagine there's some. It seems like there's some version of what you saw with Itch holding the tiny puppy kitty widget that you all saw, and it has affected you in some way, maybe. But they definitely have backed off and submitted. So Egg, it actually is your turn, unless you want to break combat.
What? I was about to summon a bear made of water. What do you want?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. This seems to be a child of some sort. It beat me, but it did not hurt very much. It's okay.
Yeah, you may not want to pick up the tiger puppies.
Wait,
Am
am I after Egg? Or am I before Egg?
Oh, you are before Egg. I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
No,
Yeah.
you're okay. I just for a moment was like, I feel like I remember my.
Yeah, it's
right.
Itch,
You're
Crick,
right.
and then Egg. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
This party.
So many people. So they've all like submitted to a little like.
Yeah, where they are, I would call them. They're in a cluster, still together. The more you look at them, you can tell that maybe one is like 2 are male and 2 are female, and they've kind of attached themselves to each other. So where Bingo and Chubbo are together, there's these other 2 that have kind of coupled up as well and are guarding each other. Seems like Bingo and Chubbo are the ones most affected by what's going on in Itch's arms, but everyone else is following suit and allowing this to happen. Like it. I will say, without any knowledge of literally anything, you do know, all of you, that it's so weird that a construct seems to have had a baby. Like, this is bonkers.
I was wondering, Crick, did you want to have an existential crisis conversation about how the constructs are now procreating?
Oh yeah, I think so. Hold on, and then I'm just gonna where is it? I'm gonna create a wall of water, but I'm gonna create a circle around them.
Oh,
Around the 4 of them, or around?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay. Yeah, you do. And
It's a 20-foot circle, so I feel like it could get them if they're all.
Yeah, it absolutely. They're right up, backed up against the iron doors, and yeah, you're able to kind of trap them in a kind of a line, but kind of a semicircle. They don't react. They kind of get a little bit louder, but other than that, they're still doing their bow thing.
Okay, so they're just basically behind a 20-foot wall of water now, or like they're like caged in by a 20-foot wall of water.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Very.
That is
very
much more effective since the bear I was going to bring in.
Oh, I just wanted to give us a moment because it feels like there's a lot going on and we have to process the feelings. And Frick, I think, needs a moment. Frick loves animals, so
I do.
yeah.
On
We grew up
account
on a
of
farm.
we're both wild.
Yes, it's true. Frick's kind of an animal, you know, in the best way.
Ego,
Makes sense why you are a druid. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
Ego, you're up.
Ego, there is some paper down here in this debris. I have not had the chance to pick up this little thing. It is biting me, but this
Oh, you said the magic words. I love the magic papers.
Yeah, come down.
And so if everything looks clear and I'm not going to be attacked to make my way over to Itch,
No, I mean, yeah, there's nothing there. Now,
I'll be sort of pointing down at the paper that was sticking out of the rubble.
Now, Morgan, Itch is grappled, which means you technically can't move. Like you don't have a speed. And you will have to, in order to like get out of this, you're gonna have to try to escape from the kitty widget. How fun is that? That's very fun. Okay, so Ego, you're able to sneak into this cavity. Within the cavity, you see another little scared kitty widget, and you do see the little page of leaf of paper sticking out.
I will take that leaf of paper and see what is on it.
What is on it? It is written in Gnomish, actually.
I know Gnomish.
If
He is a gnome.
Gnome.
Then it says, in Gnomish, 7 steps to success. 1, test rockets. That's crossed out. Number 2, separate barn door from foundation. That's crossed out. Number 3, set correct coordinates. That's crossed out. Number 4, set countdown timer for 60 minutes. That's crossed out.
Uh-oh.
Ego says out loud, uh-oh.
Evacuate under level. Not crossed out. Tie self to command chair. Not crossed out. Blast off. Not crossed out. So, and all of these, by the way, have an exclamation point at the end of them, which is why I'm reading them like that.
That's how I write my emails.
We may want to leave as quickly as possible, as this is a list of things to do, and the next things to do after 60 minutes, and I don't know when it was crossed out, is leave this place, because I think it's going to, oh no. And Ego kind of looks out and points upward. We may want to get out of here very soon. Look at this page. And he kind of, you're still grappled by the...
Yes, I am. Ow. But yes, they were tying themselves to chairs. I thought they were taking each other hostage, but maybe they were bracing themselves.
There's no name or like identifying who wrote this.
Satine!
I love it.
What a nice misdirection. That's good.
What Egg, sorry, what was your question?
Any identifying information on who is it, or is just like a note from somebody wrote for themselves? There's not like signed.
Okay, I'm gonna just roll me a quick intelligence check.
Oh, sure.
Just out of
all right.
Because you would have remembered maybe something.
Any kind of or just intelligence in general?
Yeah, just in general. This is just for like intelligence memory.
All right. Yeah, for sure. 21.
Dang. That's good. Okay. You remember that Stonky is the kind of only gnome in the livestock custodial staff, and a pretty knowledgeable one.
Stonky, are you down here? We are looking for you, and you have not crossed out that you have left yet. You better show yourself, you stupid gnome.
Oh my God. Okay, so you're yelling down the hall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
The iron door is closed, though, is it not?
The iron door is closed. That's so funny.
The insulation is terrible.
It's also covered.
Soundproofing.
That is so funny. Hey Ron, will you roll? Let's see if you have an advantage. Roll a performance check, because it's water and an iron door, and I just want to see. To Cormus, you have an advantage from Hadrian X and a disadvantage from Scott Tant. So you are rolling. No, you're just rolling straight.
Looking at you,
I believe
Scott.
that's Chef Scott. Is it?
I think it might be Chef
Scott. Well, okay, I rolled a 15, and what did you want me to add to it?
Just straight intelligence.
Performance.
Oh,
performance. Not the best charismatic individual. That's a 16.
A 16. Okay. You don't really hear anything, but okay. So from what you can tell, the effect of that is that the iron door opens just a crack, and the skitter widgets stop being submissive and they kind of perk up back to where they were. Their eyes don't leave Itch, but they do start backing out one by one. The third and the fourth one going first, still facing Itch, one by one backwards out the iron door.
Okay.
Well, that is curious.
They can't back out because they're surrounded by water.
They'll hit the water.
Oh, yeah,
but
they'll hit the water.
If they try to back out, they'll hit the water.
Okay,
So
they
can,
still, okay, they'll hit the water, and I'll let you do at least, I'll say the first two, since it is, they're moving pretty slowly, I'll say the first two do get hit. So Katie, go ahead and roll 3d6 again. We'll just give them some extra damage, but they're still, it does look like they're automated backing up.
Okay, so I got 17, so that'd be 8.
17 might say, okay, great. Yeah, they back up, they fizzle a little, but they're still kind of marching backwards. I'll take that damage from everybody. Oh my gosh, Chubbo does not look good, y'all. Chubbo marching through it. It's like, because the water poured right into where the hack and slash was. Oh, not great for Chubbo.
Poor Chubbo.
Great, but and you can tell there's something about their movements, especially Bingo and Chubbo, that just seem very reluctant to leave the site. So they're kind of lingering as long as they can until they are still marching backwards.
Is the little one trying to follow, or is it still attacking me and latched onto my arms?
Yeah, the little one is still going to be grappling you. The other kitty widget is backing herself into a little corner as much as she can in the cavity. So on that, Blanya, it's your turn.
Ego, but are we going upstairs? What?
We are in danger. I think the still thing is going to explode and go into the sky, and the countdown has already started. Supposedly 60 minutes, but I don't know when that started. So
we're going upstairs, or we? And I just I flicker on level 2 magic missile, but I don't activate it. I'm like, do I do it? Do I go?
I don't know. I think there's a door here or there's a door out there, so make a choice.
I just back up the stairs, but I don't go up enough to be out of line of sight with everyone.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna wait.
Hold your
and
action.
then attack if we're getting attacked.
Okay, awesome. The next one is Sir Helvengard, and after Sir Hel, if you're not going to attack, we're going to say we're out of combat and choices can be made.
I wouldn't attack unless I'm being attacked. So these things are retreating.
You're not anymore. Yeah, they're retreating.
Right.
So now we'll say we're out of combat. Minus Itch. I'm just gonna say you are still grappled. You're not taking additional damage.
It's
but,
okay.
Yeah. So
I am still going to take the healing from my flail though, because that's just going off, and I might as well.
yeah.
If anybody else is within 10 feet and they took damage, they heal 1 point.
Okay.
The crick, there's a small one in here, and it seems scared. You might want to come help.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Careful, they bite.
Oh, so most animals do. They don't know.
Yeah, it's
So, are we going up or are we going through this door?
I think the door. There is something. Are we able to see through the big iron door since it opened? What do we see on the other side of it?
You see a wall of water, but on the other side of it, it does past the wall of water and yeah, almost like a kaleidoscope. It looks like a big vast hallway. The hallway itself, it seems to be made of the same stuff, stone walls. It's a wide hallway, 20 feet. And that's kind of what you see through the water.
Okay, all right. It's a one. Come on, go in.
I
I'm trying to.
The stonky is in here, perhaps.
It's possible. The door opened after you called out. After you said.
Yeah, and the place here says to evacuate the lower level, and he has not crossed it out yet. So either he is still here, or he means these animals and they are not gone now.
Enough of this. I have something, and I'm getting a little. I said, okay, sweet one. Okay, getting a little annoyed at the thing biting and grappling me. And so I am going to use. So I described when you see Itch, he has cloudy, smoky tattoos all over his arms. They are actually a wondrous item, the Ghost Step tattoo.
Ooh.
And you see his arms, and I'll do if it's biting his arm will become incorporeal.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, the tattoo is 3 charges and it regains all expended charges. As a bonus action, while the tattoo's on your skin, you can expend one of the tattoo's charges to become incorporeal until the end of your next turn.
But that's your whole body, right? Not just your arm.
Yeah, that's fine. But I can still carry things, I think. Because it says I become resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, and I can't be grappled or restrained. I can also move through creatures and solid objects as if they're difficult terrain.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, then immediately the little kitty widget, it's Claptrap. Yeah, is not holding on to anything anymore, and is a little confused. Let it drop. And it's just chirping out, and it's high pitched chirping.
And I will try to be like leading it back towards where Chubbo and Bingo went.
Oh, great. Okay, so yeah, it kind of scurries around. This one looks incredibly young, and it's almost like a little baby turtle that it knows which way to go, but isn't used to crawling. So it's kind of zigzagging back and forth, but it does eventually make its way through the door. It turns back and chirps at the other one, and the other one you can see is like looking for an opening to meet it. So it's still in the cavity. You back up?
Let it by. I will back up and let it by.
Same situation. They follow what seem to be their parents, and they're off down the hallway.
Monsieur Stonky! Hello! Are you down here?
Okay, so
his name is Stonky, not Donkey.
I said Stonky.
Okay.
That's what I just said.
You call down the hallway. Are you getting closer to the iron doors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still incorporeal for like 6 or 12 seconds, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can tell this hallway is unlit. There's no sconces lighting this. And as you look down the hallway, you see that there is one door on the left and 2 iron doors on the right. So it's basically, there's a door here, further down there's a door on the left, and even further down there's a door on the right. From your vantage point, it looks like the first 2 doors, the one on the right and the one on the left, are unlabeled, but there does seem to be a placard on, like a copper placard on the final door down the hallway.
Where are the skitter widgets going?
The skitter widgets are actually going into yeah, you were able to see. They went into the one on the left. They went into.
If possible, if I'm able to, and I'm a rogue, I can probably move fast enough. I will dash over there and push my head through the door.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that one.
Push my incorporeal head through the door to get a quick look at it. And then pull it back.
Where the skitter widgets are going?
Yeah.
Don't go unincorporeal and then get stuck by the door.
Seriously.
Little help, please.
Okay,
that's how Beauty and the Beast was made.
This room is it's actually pretty tiny. It's about 15 by 20 square feet, 15 by 20 feet. I mean, and there is a round thing in the middle, stone kind of forge, I guess, but it's not lit up. It actually looks more like a well now because there's no fire or anything coming from it. Yeah, that's kind of all you see. The skitter widgets seem to be in position. They seem to be waiting for something. They don't even look up when you pop your head through.
Okay.
Ichi, what does your ghostly eye see?
Haha. There is. It seems to be a holding area. There's a well, but not nothing too interesting.
Oh, did you say a well?
Huh?
A well, yes, possibly like goes down. Just simple stone well, I think.
The other thing you see an iron lever by the well, and it's pointed towards the door.
A lever, but could do anything. Who knows?
Are we trying to find this Stonky so that we can stop this rocket? Is that the idea?
I guess. I do not know who these custodians. I mean, okay. Let us retrace our steps. Who was that? The first one. Oh gosh, what was his name? Rooster Muffin. Yes, Rooster Muffin.
Rooster Muffin. Yeah.
He was very afraid of these custodians. He said something that it was. He said, "Do not trust them. That they were to be feared, not to be trusted." Yes.
Right.
Is it?
Yes, he did say that, but he did not seem like he was all there in the head. So, I don't necessarily believe what he says.
It's very true, but his friends are also, alpaca macadamia nuts. So,
What?
I mean,
Not
What are you
to
saying?
cast judgment or anything, but they are trying to take off in a rocket ship, right?
It's true.
So why don't we just search room to room until we find this stonky and put a stop to it?
There's 2 rooms.
If we're able
We could look in the other room. I'll go over there and look in.
I'll follow.
Yeah,
So
Come
the
on, Brick.
nearest,
I'll
the
grab
nearest
Brick's
room on the
hand
right.
and we'll go hand
Yeah.
in hand.
Oh, cute. Okay, cool.
and
So
Helvengard will just stand right behind them.
amazing. Okay, so in the first door to your right, this actually is inside. You are able to just kind of open the door. It's unlocked, and there is an active forge at the back of the dark room. So if we could see the map one more time, it's kind of giving a little away, but it's the under the barn door. Yeah. So this room, it's labeled U4. So see
Right.
the back of the room, that's an entire forge, that square at the back. The other squares are 4 stone tables. They seem to be used as workstations. There are smith's tools spread out across the tables. There are aprons and helmets hanging from hooks on the wall, pieces of sheet metal, weapons, nuts and bolts, that kind of thing, stacked up or swept up into the corners of the room.
No people?
Okay.
At this moment, there are no people.
Okay, well,
It's a smithy. We should.
bring in here, Frick.
What?
Well, there's no one in here, right?
Right. Yet.
Ego will trot down to the one with the copper
Yeah,
plaque on the wall.
Vanya goes with Ego.
Great. Okay, so the copper placard one, the placard just says workshop. When you open the door, which you are able to do, 8 lanterns hang from the ceiling, so this is well lit. It's a spacious workshop similar to the one with the forge. Marble molding and columns embellish the stone walls, while the far wall is made of riveted iron plates with an iron door set in the middle of it. If you've ever seen, you ever played Fallout, it almost looks like that, just like steel and metal just banded and screwed together. A copper sign, another placard, is bolted to the door on the far side on this metal wall that says control room in common. But this room has 5 stone tables with unfinished mechanical constructs, all in various stages of completion. Components and parts are scattered around the tables and floors, and there are 3 skitter widgets in this room that are skittering around. In addition to the constructs, the skitter widgets, 3 figures in custodial uniforms, a dragonborn, a human, and a goblin.
I go invisible.
Amazing.
Just immediately.
Stick!
They are crawling around on the floor as though they're searching for something.
Which room is this?
The far
This
one.
is the farthest room. It's on your right. If it's the
And who's in
bottom
there?
right.
Vlanya and Ego were the ones,
Okay.
and I'm kind of in the hallway. The 3 of you were in the forge. Yeah.
Are you saying anything, Ego?
As soon as Vanya disappears, it's like just
So
close the door.
You're trying to close the door.
Yeah, as soon as she like poofs out of existence,
He goes,
yeah. Is the door is it like? Do we open it outward or do we push it inward?
Oh boy. Boy,
I know that's a weird.
How are the
think
hinges
you
on
thought
these,
of
baby?
everything, and
It's
then
we
a
open it
Star
out-
Trek door. It
If
just
we open the
slides
door
into the wall.
outward, then I'm
No,
just going to close it. But if it opens inward, then I'm going to do a different thing.
It's a western
okay,
swinging
it
door.
opens outwards, and you go to close it, and as you go to close it, a very fast skitter widget pincer sticks out and blocks you from closing it. And these are different skitter widgets than you saw in the first in that first room.
Can I pick up Ego and just lift him up?
You absolutely can. They are gonna try to attack you. I don't know.
Well, as soon as, just to let you know, Amy, you tell me if I have the time to do it or not. As soon as that pincer comes into the door,
yes,
then I will cast Fireball into the room.
Whoa!
Fireball into the room?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have time to do that.
So are we going into initiative or surprise
I
round?
There's 3 custodians in there.
Not for long.
Let's say, they're all in custodial uniforms. To be fair, when you looked in there, you did not see a gnome.
Even.
But this happens. This for sure happens. Cast
now,
it.
granted, that is Uggo reacting as a,
Ego.
Excuse me, thank you, an Ego reacting to survive himself. Yes, Freudian slip. But I do. You told me. I don't know if it functions down here in this basement, but fire doesn't necessarily go off.
Magical fire can go off.
Cool. Oh yeah.
Can I just adorably pick him up invisible as well, just for flavor?
Yeah. So yes,
he just floats upward.
Yes, the most adorable. Cute
oh my goodness!
Gnome causes
like the strangest figure skating move ever.
They go on to the Olympics in the next...
Okay, so do I get at least a dexterity saving throw or what?
Of course you do. Yeah. You do get dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Okay. So first of all, okay.
My favorite part is that they're laying on the ground
So
and Fireball hits the ground.
And each of them is holding in their hands instructions how to stop the rocket, and just boom, just burns away.
Yeah, how to win Amy's adventure. Oh well, it's all up in flames. Okay, so let's see. Okay, great. So this is amazing. So these are humanoids. So dexterity saving throws. What is the radius for your fireball?
Fireball is, let me pick up the question. Yeah, I think it's 20-foot radius or 20 foot. Is it radius? Yeah, 20-foot radius.
Okay, so I'll say that
40 feet.
I'll say you can get 2 skitter widgets and 2 custodians in that, and so they'll go ahead and roll their dexterity saving throws. And we'll see. So, oh my gosh, y'all. Not Amy's dad in Texas has given me advantage, so I know that's Doug in Texas. And then but I do have Lock and Load Lucy giving me disadvantage. So this is just gonna be a straight roll for dexterity, and I'll do 1 for the skitter widgets and 1 for the custodians. Oh boy. Straight up, it's a 12 plus 2, 14.
That fails.
That fails. Okay, and then the custodians are gonna not also. Oh, they've got plus 2 as well. 11 plus 2 is 13. That fails. So they're gonna take full damage.
Roll.
Wait, so do these skitter widgets seem? I guess I can't see. Do they get affected by the fire differently?
We'll find out.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Quel damage, Ego.
Yeah,
Yes.
I should probably roll that, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't say higher.
You just sit back and just go, they're dead.
That's not how everybody else plays Wizards? Sorry, that's how I play Wizards. But they're dead. They died.
I throw another one.
I throw a magic explosion bomb. They die. All right, so it's 8d6.
I throw a boom boom into the room.
Hey!
Oh my God, that makes me very uncomfortable.
No.
I rolled all 6s.
No.
What?
Yes, all 6s.
Take a photo of that.
Yeah, take a photo of that.
I'm so excited.
Do not believe.
I only rolled half of them, but are all 6s.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All
Odds
right.
are better for that.
46.
Okay, so
Oh, 4d6. I was like
24.
46?
Yeah, four D6.
The next two were two more sixes, so 6 sixes and plus 3, so 39.
Stop printing six-sided
Wait,
dice.
you rolled 6 sixes?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
39.
Give me your dice.
Come on, Kim.
I don't know what the odds of that are. I mean, it is 8d6.
Someone in chat will figure it out for us.
Sure.
Wow. Okay, so what? Add them up.
39 total.
39 total. Okay.
Wow.
And everyone failed. You can see. Yeah, I mean, look, these guys are dead. Like they're dead. The humanoids are dead.
Dead.
They're dead.
Oh
so
my
the what did I say at first? It was the oh no.
2 custodians, 2 skitter widgets.
The dragonborn and the human have just like, I mean, they tried to throw themselves out of the way, but they didn't even see it coming, and it just engulfs them into ash. They're burned into magical ash. They're kaput.
That's a hard way to go.
It's like really hard because it's like we'll never learn that their names were ram sugar and sheep sweet corn. We'll never.
Oh, sheep sweet corn.
Yeah, we'll never know.
I want to be
It's really
sheep
sad.
sweet corn's friend.
Not anymore.
You can't.
And
yeah.
when Ego finishes, he's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that."
I love that you're also levitating in the air. Oh, you're up.
And as for the skitter widgets, you are able to tell that they did take some damage. They're scorched a little, but again, they're made of metal and they're constructs. So they more than anything, they're scorched, and maybe a few of their appendages are rendered a little useless. The next thing that happens is we get a potato and a couple of balloons, and the back door of the room that says command, or what did I say?
Command
that it says?
room?
Yeah, command room or control room. Opens up, and you hear, "Oh, what's going on here?" And at that moment, a giant potato falls somehow from the sky, from the gamer Share.
Thank you.
And you know, the two Ram Sugar and Sweet Corn, they just got some very fun balloons from Angel Devilson and Angel Devilson, and right as they were about to enjoy it and probably also like, you know, suck on a lollipop, they died. So thank you for the balloons.
Horribly.
Yeah, just rendered totally useless. And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and take a 15-minute break right now before we come back and maybe potentially meet Stonky. So yeah, let's take a quick break.
Until Ego kills him too.
Yeah.
It was an accident. You didn't give the frick a bad time when she cut someone in half. I blow 3 people up, and now it's all problems.
Calm down.
We learned his
We're all
funny
friends.
name first.
Fair.
Yeah. Do y'all do a thing?
I mean,
Morgan or Katie or
what kind of thing?
Oh, whoa! All right.
Like you've been doing it forever. I mean, well done.
That's not a thing. That's not a thing we do.
Yeah, it is. We go. Whoa!
Totally do that.
No, we've never done that.
Every single time.
Every episode.
Yeah, I've got a bun now, so I mean business. Okay, we just
business fun.
So we just where we left off, cute little Ego, invisibly bouncing in the air like a baby on a bouncing machine.
Setting things on fire.
But actually held by Vanya, invisible Vanya, and setting things on fire, including actual humanoids who had names that were real fun, and also damaging some skitter widgets in the workshop. And
they could scream their names out as they burn.
Oh yes, they go. That's great. They go, for Stonky, I am Ram Sugar, and they hold for laughs, and then they say, and then the other one, the human, goes, for Stonky, I am Sheep Sweet Corn. And then there's nothing left, so there's no laughs to hold for. But
and then they combust.
And they just combust. Oh boy. And so, but. Yes, Ron or Ego, what you did see in Vanya 2 is the the control room door that's just iron plating all screwed together. The door opens up and a tiny gnome in a custodial uniform shouts out,
"What is the meaning of this? What is going on here?"
Whoops!
The command room door. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, please.
I might have accidentally cast a fireball into the room and killed all your friends.
Not all my friends, you see.
And he's pointing. He's gesturing around to the still sentient and live and conscious beings, which are 3 skitter widgets and a goblin in a custodial uniform.
Can we be making our way down there?
Is this goblin female?
Which one, goblin?
You said there's a goblin in
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Who said goblin? No one
said goblin. What are you talking about? I'm playing this game. What game are you playing?
He means gaslighting Ron.
She casts Gift of Gab.
Yeah. The goblin is notably female. Yes.
Could you imagine?
But yes, Jared, you are, and anyone else who wanted to come down the hallway.
Well, if I heard a giant kaboom and then Ego going, oops, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to head down that way.
Only one of 2 things could have happened.
Right.
Hoping to heal some charred corpses and bring them back to life, and knowing that's probably not going to happen.
Oh, yes,
boom, let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Should I put you down, or would you like to just stay floating here?
I'm good. Let's use it to our advantage.
Absolutely.
I am a very angry gnome, and you should stop doing what you are doing before I'm more angry at you.
Anger has no place here. This is not a place for emotions. This is a place for ingenuity. For I am Stonky J Stonknapper. J is for genius.
Oh, that's good. I'm about to pass the spell. You might want to run.
Amy, could I stealth, like not be seen, like down the hallway and basically kind of like stepping in close to, like not to see, but I don't want to be seen by whoever's still in that room.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Just because.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
But yes, Morgan, we'll say anyone can be like at the start of this turn. We can say. When we start initiative, that anyone is within 10 feet of the door if that's what they want to, because obviously everyone's going to be clustered here.
Yeah,
so
I would like to be hidden as best I can. Yeah.
I see. Okay. I love that.
Advantages or disadvantages?
Let's go. I've got the Cosmic Lord giving me some advantages. Sir Helvengard, you're sitting on a bunch of them. Just
Really?
FYI. Yeah. One from It's a Me, Bondo, if you'd like to use that now, but you have 4 others. Frick, you have an advantage from They Call Me
Sweet.
Tater Salad.
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it because I have automatic advantage.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. And you have 3 others than that. And then Itch, you have 3 advantages. One is from 20 Mask 6603. To Cormus Ego, you have an advantage from Hadrian X. You also have a disadvantage from the Metallurgist 1. So wiped clean. Crick, you have 4 advantages.
I see that, Metallurgist. I'm going to remember that for Friday.
You have 4 advantages, one from the Cosmic Lord first, and Blanya, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 advantages. The first of which is from Change Box.
Woo!
So I'm gonna go ahead and use mine now.
Yeah, I'm using mine.
We usually just automatically use them.
Yeah, unless there's something that we like, unless like Jessica said, unless she automatically gets it anyway as a barbarian or something.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Higher than 20 initiative.
20.
Okay, Itch. Anyone else? Higher than 15.
19.
16.
18.
Okay, so that's
Sir Hell, Ego, and then Blanya.
Sir Hell, Ego, Blanya. Okay.
And I'm at 15.
You're at 15, so that's Crick. I'm at 13. Anyone before that? No? Okay. Me. And then
You're
higher
muted,
than 10.
You're muted, Jess.
I'm hearing
Sorry,
it, Jess.
14.
Oh, there we go. Wow,
14.
everybody rolled real well.
A likely story. All right, Frick, and then me, and then anything higher than 10. Anything
that's
higher
all
than
of us.
Yeah, you
5?
got
Oh,
all
did
of
we
us.
get? Wait, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and me. Oh yeah, that is us. Okay. Aw, I'm last with the 13. Ah.
Wow.
And
Right? I
didn't
thought
get
I was surprised I
advantage.
was last. Again.
Well, we have advantages.
Yeah.
Well, I had advantage.
Advantage.
Well, then you just need to roll better.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's good. Okay, so right
Thanks,
now,
Jared.
everyone describe.
I'm
where
just
they're-
being honest.
where they're positioning, where they're positioned. If it helps to have the map back up, can we see the underbelly of the barn door? And Itch, whereabouts are you?
I am like back to the door, hearing what's going on inside, watching Ego kind of, I'm basically like looking right at Ego. I can't see Vlanya, but something to note is I also carry with me a dagger of blind sight. So I know she's there.
I smell of frankincense and
That's right, perfect.
and white copal. So
Oh, beautiful.
You know it's me.
But technically, are you still in the hallway then?
I'm still in the hallway, but basically how am I able to hear like where the skitter widgets are, how close they are to, or anything?
Well,
like that?
you knew that they went into this room that's to the north. So as far as senses, you haven't seen them leave.
Okay, so this is what I will do.
Oh, sorry, the skitter widgets in the room. There are the 3 in the room.
Yeah.
I guess you can tell I don't know if you can hear where they are.
That's okay. Yeah. So basically, I will like kind of give Ego a look, and I will draw a dagger and kind of strafe across the door and chuck a dagger for an assassin sneak attack at the nearest skitter widget.
Okay, cool. Okay, so these skittos are called. Wait, this is like. Oh, they're damaged. Yeah. Okay, so the nearest one. That's
blew
right.
something up.
Okay, so we'll call the one that you're attacking Rex.
Sure.
Okay, all right. So make an attack real quick.
Great. And as an assassin rogue, if I go before them in initiative, then I get sneak attack on it. Do I have advantage on this? Sorry.
You just might. You had a bunch. So yeah, from Hadrian X, you can use advantage.
Thank you, Hadrian X. Yeah, that's a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Believe it or not.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So I chuck a dagger as I'm strafing across this door for not a lot of damage. 3, 6, only 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of piercing damage is still gonna harm Rex quite a bit. And does your dagger have any magical properties at all?
Yeah, it is a dagger of blind sight that I chucked.
The dagger of blind sight. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So yeah, it kind of lodges right into Rex's what would be their brain, but you can tell that it's not where their central core control unit actually is. So it's now we've just got Rex with a horn. Narwhal Rex.
I will try to say real quickly. Try not to kill all of the custodians. We need someone to not, take the tower. We need someone who knows how to stop the tower.
Yes, you've got. As far as people wearing custodian uniforms, there is a female goblin and a gnome, Stonky. So we've got next up is Helvengard.
So as far as I know, just based off of what I can see, the Ego is floating in the air, and he's having a loud conversation with someone inside of the room that just got blown up. And that's about it, right? Do I know anything else?
You
each also ran by and screamed something and then threw a dagger?
Yeah, you probably heard a metallic clang. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have heard him announce that his name was Stonky J. Stonknapper.
Okay. And he sounds aggressive.
J is for genius. He sounds out of his dang mind, but yeah, aggressive and irate would be a fun word to use.
Okay. Sure. Anything else?
Give me 1 second. Yeah, you don't see this, so I do want Vlanya and Ego and now Morgan, your character Itch, if y'all can make just quick perception rolls.
Sure.
I would like to use a advantage.
Advantage, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll take that too, please.
Okay, Morgan, you've got one from Hadrian X. Ego, you have one from Hadrian X, and Vlanya, you have one from Chainbox.
I rolled terribly. That's an 8. Ooh. Even with advantage.
I got a 25.
13.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, blind sight's not helping you out much. You got rid of your dagger and immediately went blind.
Yeah, right.
Unfortunately, and Vlanya, you're holding Ego right in front of your eyes, so your perception is all sonic, but and oral. So you don't see anything, but what you see, Ego, is through talking with Stonky, and as he's peeked his head out of the room and kind of made his way forward, there is a flashing red coming from within his control room as the door slowly it's still cracked open, but there's just a red light coming from it. So now you know that. Now, Helvengard, what would you like to do?
Well, based off of the information that I know, I would like to try to de-escalate things. So I'm just going to go right past Ego into the room and see what I see. So do I see charred corpses and skitter widgets and this crazed gnome?
And you do, yeah. The crazed gnome in a custodial uniform. You also see the 5 workshop tables that seem to be building skitter widgets, honestly. And then the back room, you see that there's a placard on the wall, and Stonky is standing very close to that back wall.
Can I get all the way to Stonky?
Yeah, it's a small area, yeah, for sure.
Okay, well then I'll just run right up to him and grapple him.
Okay, contest of wow, you're gonna do great, I think. So you use strength, and I get strength or dexterity, and neither are good. So let's see, I have an advantage, thank goodness, from Hadrian X. You have an advantage you have a lot from Angel Devilson.
Thank you, Angel Devilson.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I got a 19.
Oh, you beat me.
But I do -1, so it's an 18.
Oh, you still beat me.
Oh no.
Oh, you can't catch me. I am slippery as they come. Stonky J. Stonknapper. The J is for jumpy Jehoshaphat's and slippery
I will say this. I do have 2 attacks, and that was only 1 attack, so I'm going to do it again. Now that he's cocky, I'm going to do it again.
Okay, darn. Okay, I think I have an advantage from Hadrian X, and you have an advantage from a jar full of bees, which is an Eddie. Oh, what's his name? Eddie Izzard reference.
Yeah, I love it. Much better.
I like my coffee I like my women like I like my coffee. Covered in bees.
It's
Eddie Izzard. Don't try.
Right.
I love him, but don't try to interpret.
Okay, I got a 13 minus 1, which is 12.
21.
Yes.
Come here, you little whippersnapper. I'm gonna wrap him up and tuck him into my shield and just hold on to him so that he can't hurt anyone or do anything.
Okay, I'll say that, yeah, for sure. So his custodial uniform, they're just like baggy little kind of jumpsuit, kind of like mechanic jumpsuits. So and they're all varying levels of one size fits all, but especially in the Forgotten Realms, one size for sure does not fit all. And so he's kind of swimming in his, and you're able to do a little bit of a straitjacket situation happening around his shield.
Great. And I'm just going to be like, shh, it's all right. I won't hurt you. I promise.
Oh my God.
I thought I escaped you, but you're not worthy. You're not worthy of my intelligence, for I am very intelligent, more intelligent than anything. This is a place where we protect the knowledge of books more than anyone ever has.
So he just is kind of monologuing like a crazy person, if you can't tell. And we're up to Ego, your turn.
All right, so Ego's looking into this room and he sees 2 skitter widgets and this custodial individual. He looks at the gnome or the goblin and says, excuse me before I throw a fireball into the room. Is your name the Stick?
And she kind of perks up and goes, I haven't been called that in a long time.
Okay, not throwing the fireball into the room.
But
your
my
sisters
real
are
name.
here.
But could you call me Pigweed for now? That's what I answered to.
Sure, the Pigweed. Okay. Yeah, this is
Oh
hard.
my gosh.
Oh boy. Okay.
The sisters are reunited.
Reunited.
We gotta deprogram her. We gotta deprogram her from this weird farm cult.
Yeah. It's a good thing that Helvengard has that skill.
The closest skitter widget that I'm assuming is the closest one, the one that Itch threw a dagger at. Rex. Ego is going to whisper to Kismet, the owl, his owl familiar that he has been keeping on his shoulder, and says, if you could go and touch that thing over there, please, thank you. And then he will cast Inflict Wounds at 5th level.
Oh.
So here's the thing I didn't know and learned when I made this character. When you create a character that has multiple levels of different spellcasting classes, like Cleric and Wizard, you get the extra level from the Cleric. So I have a 5th level spell slot, but I don't have any 5th level spells. So I thought it would be fitting, since the Cleric gave me that 5th level spot, I would cast a 1st level Cleric spell at 5th level. So Inflict Wounds at 5th level.
Dang,
Nice.
Very, very cool. Well played.
Yeah. So let me roll that to hit for
touch
you.
spell,
It's a touch spell.
Okay.
Do I have any advantages or not?
Oh, thank you for asking. You, I think, for sure do. Yes, you do. One final one from Hadrian X is your last one.
Thank you, Hadrian X.
You're touching a skitter widget.
21 AC.
Yes!
Oh, that hits! Oh my gosh, at 5th level.
I don't think I've ever cast
That's a lot.
a spell this. I've never cast Inflict Wounds.
That's like
Ever? I've never played a
10, 18,
70
Nice.
It is
70,
10.
The damage range is 7 to 70.
This is gonna
So
be tragic.
6 plus 12. Morgan, please keep in track.
18.
6 plus 12 plus another 12.
30.
And then one more here. Plus an 8.
38.
So 38,
necrotic.
believe it's necrotic damage to the construct.
What is so insane is that it takes all of that damage.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
Nice.
I was hoping that it would. it can procreate, so I figured maybe life force may have an effect, but
right, yeah, it does. Dang. Okay, so your owl flies up and on its newest unicorn horn that it just got and had consumed into as its own being, and his organs all accepted it as real and true. It just bink bop booped it right on the unicorn horn, and just it like a bolt of death just electrified through his body, and you can see even Rex's little tail is like sputtering out, and he's not quite dead, but he just falls over prone and is on his side, kind of twitching.
Now I suggest, donkeys, that if you don't want that to happen to your face, stop fighting us.
A small price to pay to protect the books. It's all about the books. I will sacrifice it all. I will sacrifice it all to protect the books.
So the J stands for jingostistical then. Okay.
Jingostistical.
What?
Oh, wow.
It means to adapt.
How did you know my middle name?
It means to adapt a policy of war.
Oh, jingoistic?
Jingotistical.
Okay.
I legit was like, why does Ron get to say testicle?
Because he's a guy.
He's a guy. Amy, you get to say dog nuts all you want, but Ron gets to say testicle. Got it. Okay. Okay, Blanya, your turn. There are two sentient skitter widgets and a goblin and a tied up gnome.
No, this is great. So I'm still holding on to Ego. And
Right.
I'm just like, I'm trying to, what do I, hell. And I just cast magic missile from my fingertips, from his armpits. It's like, I'm going for a level 3 magic
Oh my gosh.
missile.
Nice.
Who are you targeting?
The creature that the owl inflicted wounds on.
Okay, Rex. Oh my gosh, you're gonna kill it. Okay, great. That's Rex. Yeah, it's you. So I'll let you cast. I mean, I'll let you cast as many missiles on that until it's dead, and then you can direct the missiles other places, because it might not take many. Because I can't roll. There's no saves. It just hits, right?
Yep. Yeah. Well, I'm using Jim's magic missile.
I don't know what that is. What is Jim's magic
So I actually
missile?
have to range attack roll it.
Oh, okay.
But if it crits, instead of 2d4, it's 5d4 damage per missile.
Oh, that's amazing.
And
That's
I also
great.
have a lot of advantage. And if I roll a 1, they all explode in my face.
Oh no.
Or Ego
Yay,
space.
Jim!
Or Ego
Awesome.
space.
Or my
Okay,
face, yeah.
you have an advantage from the dungeon run. Yay! So make a ranged spell attack.
Yay.
Got a +6. That's a 12. I'm gonna use my advantage. That's even worse.
No.
So I think I've got 4 left. Can I use them? All right, cool.
Yeah,
I'm
of
gonna do
course.
it. Oh, come on. Does 17 hit?
Which space? 17 does not hit. So are you using an advantage from which space?
Yes.
Okay.
And it didn't hit?
17 does not hit. No.
Oh no! Do I have any more? I will waste all of them.
you have one. You have 4 more actually.
Come on.
You have 1 from Hadrian X.
Okay, how about 18?
18 hits.
Thank
Yes.
goodness.
Nice.
Okay.
That's the one.
All right,
That's
so
the one.
it wasn't
that
a
hits.
crit, which is what I really want. So that's now a 1, 2, 3, that's 5. That is a lot of d6. Okay, 4, 8, 12, 16, so 21, 25, 26, 27, 28.
Oh my gosh.
The
Yeah.
missiles just go.
and that's just force damage. So it is denting the scare widget all the wrong places. Every joint, every crevice, every nut and bolt. Anytime a lightning was securing it like tendons, it bursts apart. Fizzle, 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 and finally the blinking, the light from its eyes just glows real brightly and then just dims. And Rex is now dead, and some parts actually just fall from him, no longer connected to the bigger body.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you got it.
No, you definitely got it. It was a good one. I've never seen that before.
And you hear kind of a discordant chorus of mourning coming from the skitter widgets, both in this room and the next.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh. Was I not supposed to do that?
We have no idea.
It's attacking us. So you do what you have to do.
So Vanya, you killed.
Do not cry over spilled cog views.
And Crick, you're up. Crick and then Frick. So y'all can take.
Okay, so we're kind of still probably outside.
Okay.
Door, like we probably haven't seen in.
Well, I would have.
No, but
Frick
I did say it pretty out loud. Yeah.
Would have run towards that boom with your hand.
Right. So as we're like running, which is what's happening, I'll be like, Frick, I'm gonna throw you in there. You ready?
Okay.
That's not my voice. That was just Katie talking to you. Oh, okay, Frick. I'm gonna throw you in there, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
And then I'm gonna cast jump onto Frick.
Ah!
So Frick can like jump into action is the goal.
Okay.
And I understand
my idea is that
already jump pretty far.
Yeah. So it basically you triples your jump distance.
Yeah.
Chess.
Just
and so
yeah, it's like you just turned Super Mario.
So basically, I feel like also this is something that Crick and Frick have done before. Like this is their move.
What is your normal jumps? What's a jump speed normally?
It's just your strength score, I think.
Yeah, your strength score is how far you can jump in one jump.
Which is probably pretty far for you.
So
you can't jump beyond your move speed.
So you can now jump 51 feet.
Which is probably faster than you can move.
Oh my god! So I just launched into the air and into the room over Ego, landed.
You can as soon as you want to jump. So it's like I give you the abilities, so you could jump when you want to.
Well, this is what we do. We do our sister thing, and you get down like this, and I do a little run up your back. And then I jump off.
Nice. And as you go flying, Ego says, "The sister's in there."
And as you look below you, you do see Stick herself standing there in a custodian's uniform. And you land. I mean, if you were going 51 feet, you do land into the wall of the control room, this iron wall. So as you're looking down at her, you kind of splat up against that wall and slowly sink down.
She gets distracted by the sight of her sister and
mid-jump.
Just right into the wall.
Yeah.
I like to think that doesn't affect Frick at all.
No, I was gonna say bludgeoning damage, and it's like no.
It's just another Wednesday for Frick.
Yeah.
Like the skitter widgets gain power from lightning, Frick gains power from running into walls.
I love it.
That's actually a hilarious new barbarian feat. Like you take a round to run yourself into a wall, and you're like, "Now I'm ready to go."
You know what? In fact, I think that we'll play on that, and it'll trigger a rage. And
Great.
I will
Can't
roll
wait.
on the wild magic table again.
Do
Gets really angry, and the magic just goes off.
Huff! Whoa! Oh shoot. Oh no.
Oh no.
A bolt of light shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice, thank God, that you can see within 30 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of your next turn.
Whoa.
Okay.
Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action.
Oh my God, it's Care Bear Stare.
Why are there any other barbarians than
I
wild magic
mean-
barbarians?
Wow.
Are we doing this right? It
Yeah.
feels
Yeah,
so broken.
Read it
Okay,
right.
so she sees Stick and she goes, "Ah! Stick! She's a prisoner! Get her out!" And then she's gonna aim that lightning bolt at whoever else is in the room.
There's
who's
two more
with
skitter
me.
widgets.
Yeah,
They're
two
still
other.
alive?
They are still alive. 2 other skitter widgets. Yeah.
Okay, so she'll aim at one of the skitter widget that's closest to Stick. Save sister! Quick,
Okay.
get in here!
This one's just named Bob. And Bob makes a con save. Is that right? A con save
against. I guess I don't.
I don't have any more advantages, so that's just a 10. So 14 con save.
My DC is 14.
So they make it.
Great. So I meet it or beat it, and I did. So what does that mean? How much damage? I still take half, right?
No, I
Or
don't
did
think so.
save? Oh, I just saved. Okay, so yeah, you got distracted, and light shines out of your chest. I think, like just Beauty and the Beast style. And the skitter widget, just is unfazed by it, and it just kind of looks at you. It kind of reflects, and skitter widget's kind of watching it dance around, kind of playing with it, like blinding it against the walls, and it's just having a grand old time with it. But that would just happen because you raged. You still haven't taken an action.
Right.
And on my turn, also, Amy, I just should have said that Crick would have run into the room as well.
Perfect.
So like,
okay,
this and then use my movement to get in there.
So what do y'all girl goblins look like exactly? What color are you?
What are we?
What color are you? And what makes you identical? Like, is there like a mole?
Well, we're not really identical. We just think we are.
Yeah, we just think we're identical. We're not actually identical.
We're not. We're very much fraternal.
I think we have kind of like a key lime pie sort of color skin, like a light green. Helps us blend into the forest bush.
Very good. Amazing.
I imagine we have kind of like our dark hair, maybe.
Yeah, we have dark hair. I think I have a bunch of scratches all over my face from just running into walls and running into trees and stuff.
I'm a fan of the key lime pie goblins. Yeah, those are my favorites.
So yeah, and despite you saying that Stick look exactly like you, she's more of a light blue berry pie situation on her skin, and her hair is like up in a blonde mohawk, almost like an orphan troll doll. And technically in the goblin lore, she is absolutely gorgeous. Whereas y'all are a little busted, and
Frickin' Crick of the Busted Sisters.
Or the Busted Sisters, but that is why that's probably the motivation between y'all going, we look just like her.
We look exactly like her.
We need the third sister.
So she's Cinderella, and
we
you're
need
the
her.
ugly sisters.
We don't get special privileges unless we have.
She actually is Cinderella because she's the custodian, so she's in charge of sweeping and cleaning.
She's a goblin Cinderella.
Gosh.
A tale for another time, or right now. Who knows?
Wow.
So you run in and you definitely see your sister. And Crick, you've cast your spell. Frick, you still have an action if you want to take it.
I do, yes. So I'll use another one of my wild magic barbarian features, and with my action, I will. What I'll do is I'll after I try to blast the skitter widget, I'll turn around, I'll whip around and give Stick a huge hug, and then pull her behind me and shield her. And as I do that, I will touch her and use bolstering magic And I will roll a D3. How do I do that?
D6.
Oh, D6 halved. Right.
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5.
So that's a 3. The creature regains 1 expended spell slot, the level of which equals the number rolled or lower. So she gets 3 spell slots back.
Oh my god!
I'm bolstering her so she can fight.
Oh, amazing. Okay, great, great. Yeah, she looks at you and kind of goes. She goes, "Oh, have you come to join our cult?"
No, you're brainwashed. They've taken you prisoner. We're gonna save you. Quick, quick, quick!
Oh, I'm coming.
Okay, so now it's my turn, and she goes, it seems like you're not committed to the stonky cause. Uh-oh. And she tries to hold person you. And so she's gonna go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
No, stick.
It's fairly low. You just need 11, DC 11.
Oh my goodness. Oh, danger sense doesn't help me with that. Okay.
Does she have advantage or disadvantage?
I do. I have one.
Oh yes, Jess, you have one from They Call Me Tater Salad.
Well, I'll use it because I might as well. Because we're getting near the end here. Oh, I rolled 2 14s. Thank you for the advantage.
Yeah, you do save. So you feel your sister. You're not used to your sister having a whole bunch of magic. This is kind of new magic that she's learned, but you do feel her energy trying to grasp you and claw at you, and you're able to shake it off. She's not yet that powerful, but it definitely was an attack on you that you were not expecting from your sister. Your whoopsies didn't quite get you that time, did I?
Stick! Now is not the time to fight. You can do it later.
I'm Pigweight!
Pigweight?
Pigweed.
Pig.
Pig feet?
Pig, like wheat? Like what you're allergic to when you got gluten stuff.
Oh, like what we got back on the farm.
Pig
yeah,
seed.
That one time when we were
Well,
all
they had
just
the
like,
pigs on the farm and they have wheat on the farm, so that's how you came up with your name?
Oh, I'm allergic to the pig meat.
No, pig
meat?
Pig meat?
Oh.
Wheat.
Oh, you're
right. Are we having an educational moment in the middle of battle?
I have no idea what is going on.
That is the only time to have the educational.
And so Stocky's actually going to try to escape.
Oh.
Yes, Stocky needs to escape. So actually this will
Stocky.
be, he can do not much, but I don't have an advantage. So this is going to be straight roll versus your strength if you want to roll that, Jared.
I still have advantages left.
Yes, you do have, no, wait. Yes, Hadrian X has given you an advantage.
Thank you.
I got a 13 on the die and I don't get to add anything.
Yeah, I got a 21.
Okay, so Stonky's still wrapped up and he says, throw yourself at them, pigweed. And we think we have 15 minutes to go. We just have to hold them up for 15 more minutes. And Pigweed goes, Roger that. Who else is, the Skitter Widgets. Okay, so Skitter Widget, Bob and Trudy. Bob and Trudy are left, guys.
Trudy!
Bob is
Trudy
going to
making
go
a comeback.
For,
I know.
Frick. First attack, a 1. Dang. A 14. A 14 plus 6 is a 20. Does that hit, Frick?
That hits.
That hits. Awesome. So this is, you take 6 piercing and 10 lightning damage.
Ouch!
Well, I'm raging.
You resistant to the piercing.
So 3 piercing damage, so 13 damage total, and succeed. You roll a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Okay. Oh, that was bad. Oh, but my modifier is pretty good.
Was this a spell effect?
It's its tail effect. It's zapping her.
The tail. Gotcha. It's not a spell. Gotcha.
12.
It's not a spell. 12. All right, so you are now stunned until the end of my next turn.
Oh no.
Which means you can't move, can't speak. You can kind of jibber jabber some words out, like oh no, that kind of stuff. Yeah, like that. But anyone who's attacking you has advantage, and you auto fail strength and dex saves until the end of my next turn. So you're just kind of, yeah, you're like electrocuted. And then the other one, Trudy, is gonna go for the tiny gnome egg. Well, no, it's gonna go for Sir Hell because you're holding on to its master.
Sure.
Dang it, 8 doesn't hit.
Nope.
It does a 12 hit.
Not at all.
Okay, so Trudy's no good for anything.
Sorry,
I mean, I am wearing metal, so if it's doing electrical stuff, it might shock us both.
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't know if you care.
Yeah,
about that
it did. I mean, it's an attack and it is a scorpion tail, so it did miss the attack, so it's somehow unable to hit you. You were able to dodge out of the way. But whose turn is it? Itch. Everybody roll a perception check.
Okay.
Do we still have advantages left over?
Oh yeah, any advantages? We have Sir Hell has a Hadrian X advantage. Frick, you have that gamer share advantage. And Crick, you have that gamer share advantage. And Vlania, you have the Cosmic Lord advantage.
Thank you.
I got a 4.
I got a 19.
18.
Oh, wait, hold on.
19.
Holy
20.
cow.
I got a 20.
I'm sorry, I got a 25.
Dang.
Yeah,
We're doing perception?
Nowhere near
Yeah,
that.
perception. Yeah, so anyone 19 or higher, you definitely are able to, it catches your eye because the blinking shifts in tempo and it starts getting faster. The red light is blinking from the control room. And Katie, you hear a very slight woman's voice, almost robotic, almost Siri-like, go, 15 minutes till blast off.
Oh!
And Itch, it's your turn.
Okay, so that control room is on the far side of the room, yes?
Yes.
And about how long is the room? 50 feet?
Oh,
is
it's
that what
not
you said?
long. Oh, more than, I mean, less, fewer than 50 feet. I would say, oh, I have it right here. Yeah, fewer than 50 feet for sure.
Okay, got it.
Probably closer to 30 or 40.
Itch is watching all the chaos with the grappling of the gnomes and the reunion of the goblin sisters and the two skittervidgets. He will once again, rush in, grab his dagger of blind sight off the ground, bonus action, turn to smoke again, and then run through the room, basically. I mean, so they can take attacks of opportunity on me if they want, but I'm incorporeal. And I'm heading for that command room. Okay,
I guess since you're...
And I'll use my action to dash.
Okay, cool. They are involved in different people's... They're involved in melee with other people, so they're not concerned with smoke flying through the room at the moment. But when you get into that, it's a really small room. It's about 10 feet by 10 feet. And there is a console.
I'll walk through the door.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. The iron door lets you right through, and you see a console securely bolted to the floor. It does have a countdown timer and a blinking red button, hours, minutes, and seconds, and it's into the 14-minute range. It has a blinking red button built into it, and then suspended above the console are 4 wireframe windows, each displaying a projected image. And since you had been there before, one of them is the ground floor of the barn door.
Okay.
It's like a security camera.
So 4 wireframed images. Oh, it's a security camera. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like it's projecting the images from what the different rooms are in the barn door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do I see on one of the images the guys who've tied themselves to chairs?
You do, yeah. So, okay, so here's what you see. On the ground floor, which you have been in, it's empty.
Yes.
Then on the second floor, in the big room where you saw those people bolted to chairs, you see more people bolted to chairs, and maybe one straggler is tying himself in. In the third one, it's a room that is just still on the second floor, but it's a study.
Stonky study.
Stonky study. It's next door, and there's no one in there, but there are diagrams on the desk and a stack of books, and it's kind of messy, but it does look semi important. It's just diagrams and little mathematical equations. You can tell that on one piece of paper there are a lot of numbers and calculations type stuff. It's too vague for you to see it. And then in the fourth final window is a room that has a similar console. It's got it's kind of, I mean, just imagine a spaceship bridge, little buttons, a big lever, and just a hulking bottom half of a telescope in the center of the room.
Okay.
That's what you see.
The blinking red light doesn't have any writing on it or anything, does it?
The blinking red light, just the numbers of the countdown timer in kind of a digital way, but no, the blinking red button is
the button.
Nothing.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yes, I'm using the rest of my turn to just kind of take in all of this.
Okay. So you look around and you're able to see all of that. I'm trying to see if I've missed anything, and I haven't.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, great. So now it is that was crazy, and that was Itch's turn. So Hell, it's your turn.
I am going to carry this crazed gnome into the control room. I don't care if the skitter widget attacks me while I'm moving that way.
Great. He will make an attack of opportunity. Plus
Excellent.
4, 12. Got.
Ting ting.
Yeah.
I feel you knocking, but you cannot come in. I'll carry him into the control room, and then I'll hold him up in one hand and say, Stonky, I command you to tell us how to deactivate this. And I'm going to cast the spell Command on him.
Cool. Do I get a will save? Or
You
not
do.
will? Is it will?
Yeah.
No, wisdom save. That's 3.5. Wow.
That's right.
I knew what you meant.
Oh my God. Thank you. Oh, that's really funny. That's like harking way the heck back to what were the other ones? It was will. I only remember will saves.
Reflex was the other one.
Right.
Oh yeah, reflex.
What's your dex? Yeah.
I forget the other one.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember. What?
Chat. Fort.
Something. Constitution. Fortitude. Yeah.
Fortitude.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Teal Meeple wins that.
Oh, thanks. I don't get any extra saving throws, so I got a 15 on the die.
That's what you needed.
Okay,
Yeah.
so but
Curse you, Stonky.
so you're trying to command him to
Deactivate. Tell us how to deactivate.
Okay, so he is ecstatic. He looks at you and goes,
Oh, well, there's no stopping it once the countdown's in place. The only way to stop it, of course, is from the true command center by the observatory. But you're not there, are you? And you don't even know the code, even if you were up there. You are ignorant and not worthy of my knowledge. For I am Stonky J. Sognapper, and I am a J for genius.
I'm just gonna start shaking him. I mean, my turn's over, but I'm just gonna start shaking him. Tell me what the code is.
Yes, the code. You have to know the difference between the different places where you keep the animals, of course. Why, there's a coop and a barn. There's a coop and a barn. No, there's a coop and a shed and a stable. All the different houses for where the livestock goes to roost. Coop shed stable, coop shed stable.
Helmengard and I are just looking at each other as this weird gnome is. Okay, so we need to go up top. Yes.
Yes.
Hell, and then yeah. So Egg, it's up to you. Sorry, it's not up to you. It's your turn.
It's up to you.
I'll go.
It's up to you. You're now in control of the entire game. So what are you gonna do?
That is a lot of pressure all of a sudden. Okay, so it sounds like so Itch has disappeared into the back room.
But Helmengard followed me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm throttling the gnome, and he's giving me bits and pieces of information.
But we still have the two skitter widgets that are in the room, and they don't seem like they're calming down, I'm assuming.
No, they're not.
No, definitely.
Okay, dokie. Well, then that will change. That will change what I do.
You probably hear the yelling and screaming now.
Yeah, I mean, Amy, did I hear him say that this is not where we're supposed to be and said something about the observatory?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Stonky's, I would say Stonky's going out of control. So he's relishing in his master plan, and he's monologuing. He's a monologuing villain, and he's not being silent at all. He is loving how troubled you are.
Gotcha. Flanya, perhaps we should go up the stairs and go to the observatory where he says there's upstairs. I assume it's upstairs. That's fair. You don't put the observatory in the basement. You put it upstairs.
Oh, are we going there now?
Oh, I can go by myself, but if you would kindly put me down before you do so.
I start to, I mean, I think I'm next, yeah?
Yeah, it's Egg and then Vanya, yeah.
Well, I will just go with you. And I've got you up, and I just start booking. I'm like 6'4" or something like that.
Whoa, yeah, I got to do this more often.
Legs, and I'm just, see you guys in there. And
okay, perfect. Yeah, you guys are not in melee with the skitter widget, so you're able to traverse quite. I mean, it is a long hallway, so I'll say by the end of the turn, you're back in the rocket thruster rooms, and these rooms are. This room in particular is getting warmer and warmer and warmer, and the thrusters are like firing. The fire isn't yet blue or anything like that, but it is getting warmer and hotter, and it's not just embers falling from the thrusters. So you can make it to the stairs of, the bottom of the stairs in this turn.
Cool.
Great.
I run faster than you. I'll just run us.
Oh yeah, no, please. I didn't want to burden you.
Carry him like a football.
Delivers a football to the touchdown.
Crick and Frick.
Yes.
Well, I'm stuck. Frick is stuck in hold person.
Oh, right.
No, you're stunned.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, yeah.
So you can talk.
Right.
It's just you can't do much else.
Incapacitated, right?
Yeah. And even talking, it's like it's got to come out in little stutters.
So she's just going.
Might not be clear.
Oh, Stick! What are you doing? Stick!
Oh, me?
Let your sister go. What would Mom do if Mom was here?
Stanky is my mom.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
No.
Stanky is my mommy and my daddy now.
Oh, no.
Stick, that's wrong. You know that we were adopted by
That's
our mom.
upsetting.
Look, all I know is that I got a job and they made me clean everything, but what I really wanted was knowledge, and Stanky has given me that knowledge. See? I was able to penetrate this goblin's mind, and one day, maybe soon, you will join our forces.
This goblin is your sister. Don't do this. And then I'll cast hold person on Stick.
It's going great.
Are we having family therapy time in the middle of the battle?
There's just a triangle of hold. Well, she can make a save, but.
Okay, what am I trying to save?
Save.
A wisdom save. Okay, great. Okay, +1. Woohoo! 11.
No, you don't save.
No!
Yeah!
Okay, so I am paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
I don't know if that lets go of your whole person.
Does it?
Well, I wasn't a holding person. She was electrocuted by the Skeeter Widget's tail.
That's a stun.
Right.
Yeah, stunned. But yeah, like any power that I had over her, I'm paralyzed. I don't know that means I can't talk. But let's see. So yeah, you do it, and she goes, "Oh no!"
I told you not to do that.
I can't move or
Your
speak.
screen froze for a second there, and I was like, "That's good acting right there."
She was held. Held in.
Zoom had good timing on that one.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I can't move or speak. And just I'm real. Yeah, now I'm the busted one. So, is there anything else? Is there anything else you want to do, Crick?
Who else is still in the room?
Sir Hell, Stonky.
We're just off in the command room, just nearby.
I'll do that, and then I'll say, Sir Hell.
Yes.
Could you just pick her up and bring her along with us wherever we go?
Sure.
Great.
After I'm done
you.
questioning this one, yes.
For a minute, she's not gonna do anything, but after a minute, just buckle up.
Robbie.
Okay, come here. I'll go over to Frick. I'm not sure what I can do. Is there any? You're stunned by the lightning?
Yeah, it's just for a round. Yeah. She's already coming out of it at this point.
I'll just go over to Frick and just kind of gently
you're gonna
hit her head. It's okay. You're gonna touch her. It's such a weird reaction.
Okay, I'm gonna say if you touch her, just based on what I interpret as the Skitter Widget and stun and what all of this happens, if you touch her, that electricity is gonna go right to you.
Oh no!
You're gonna need to make a DC 15 Constitution.
Oh my
save.
god! I should have given you the magical boost.
Do I have advantage?
All right, Katie. Let's see. Yeah, you have Hadrian X gave you advantage.
Oh my goodness! Constitution, you said?
Yep. Yeah, Constitution.
Oh nope, it's not gonna happen.
No. Okay.
11.
So, yeah,
I also have to roll to see if my concentration saves on hold person. Oh, it does. Okay, that saves.
That saves. But I'm just gonna say you take some. You take 5 lightning damage as you definitely should not have touched an electrocuted person, and it jumps right to you, and now you're in the same situation. So now you're both very identically injured and stunned at this moment.
Oh no!
And the third goblin sister is just held. So you're in this triumvirate of.
So there's 3 goblin sisters that are just frozen in time.
Is this what happens when goblins get together? They all get paralyzed in some way?
It's a goblin family reunion.
They seem to be suffering from a seizure of some sort.
So my turn now, and Stonky's gonna try to break free again.
Okay.
That's all he can do. This time he got a 15. Again, he's not adding anything to it, but it is versus your strength.
Right.
And,
do I have advantage or no?
No, you're all out. You're
cool.
all out.
Cool. Oh, he beat me.
Oh.
No, wait. Hold on.
Yay.
What did he get? What did he get?
15.
A 15.
Yeah, he beat me just barely.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Stonky hops.
I think I'm just so distracted by the goblins all going into their seizures that I look away, and then he slips out of my grasp.
Totally. Yeah, he slips out of your grasp and is able to he's going to I think he's going to polymorph himself into he's going to polymorph himself into a what does he want to do? He's gonna polymorph himself into a rat, just a tiny little rat.
Okay.
And he's just gonna be skittering around and running around.
Can I grab him when he tries to skitter away? Is he going outside of the 5-foot radius?
Yeah, he's gonna try. So yeah, I guess as an opportunity, you can try to grab him again.
Yeah, totally.
As a small rat, he's gonna get a bigger dexterity. Oh no! I rolled a 1.
I like the sound of that.
I rolled a.
And I rolled not a 1.
Oh gosh. Okay, so he.
Oh, you want to be a rat, eh?
Yeah. He's like, yes, exactly. I mean, it does not play out in his favor. He's like, you can't catch me. Poof! Oh, right into your hands, and he immediately pops back into the Stonky's form and goes, oh, that didn't work. It's me again. So you've got him again, which is great. And that's just what happens. Like, we're back at square one. Skitter Widget's gonna attack you. 2 attacks for you, and 14 does not hit. 16 does not hit. Nope. But we do have 2 other hits, a 15 and 19 plus 6, so 25 and 21. And they're gonna target these 2 gnomes. So Crick,
the goblins. Yeah.
Sorry, the goblins. So Crick, you take they both hit. But you take, first of all, Crick, this one chomps on you. You're grappled by it, and you take 10 piercing damage. Frick, this one is going to shock you with its tail again. You take 13 more damage, and you've got to succeed again on a Constitution saving throw. 15.
Ouch. Do I have any advantages?
You just might, honestly.
Both of
Actually,
us do, right?
Yeah, Crick has an advantage from Hadrian X, and you also have an advantage, Frick, from Hadrian X.
Thank you, Hadrian.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay,
that is
Hadrian 17.
17 saves.
Yes, I rolled a 17 plus my modifier.
What about Katie? Do you save?
I got 17, and I save on my concentration.
Okay, fantastic. Great. Yeah, so you take the damage, but you're also no longer electrocuted, and that's the end of that turn. And you guys are at the bottom of the stairs, so you don't see anything at the moment. Itch, your turn. And again, I guess these turns are only 10 seconds, so we're still in the 14-minute range.
Yes. Okay. So I will rush out of the room. And see this Skitter Widget attacking. I think Helvengard is fine, even though he's being attacked by a Skitter Widget and he's got Stonky. But I see what's going on with the Goblin Sisters and this Skitter Widget just stabbing away at them. So I will rush up behind it with my dagger and sneak attack it from the back.
Ooh, dang. Okay, great. This will be Bob that you're attacking. Bob, you've already...
Sorry, Bob. And I'll flank it to give myself advantage.
Okay.
Right up behind it.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes, that is a 19.
19 hits.
Okay, great. For 13, 16, 20 points of piercing damage.
Oh shoot. Okay, so Bob, you just get him right like in between some of its metal plates, and you're just able to get your dagger right in there, move it around a bit, and you can feel some lightning tendons disconnect from each other. Bob.
Stop it!
Does that make you sad?
A little.
So he's.
I mean you no harm.
He's hurting bad. Hell, your turn.
I am going to proceed to carry Stonky out of the room and back up the stairs, and I'm going to try to talk him down. Okay. You know, Stonky, there are other choices. I don't think you have to make it such a dangerous situation. You're putting a lot of people's lives at risks. Think of the children. Think of the people that have tied themselves to chairs up above that might not survive all of this.
I've done all the calculations and everyone will survive. You're welcome to come as long as you swear allegiance to books.
I've always had a fondness for books. I don't know if I have an allegiance to it, but I tell you what, I will do whatever task you ask of me if you call off this launch. Anything you wish, I will do. But you have to say that you're going to call off this launch and stop risking everyone's lives.
All right.
That's what I'm saying to him while I'm carrying him out into the hallway and up the stairs.
Amazing. I want you to do a persuasion.
Love that.
Persuasion. Aw, change box. Got me good. Got me so many advantages. Yeah, try to persuade him. You don't have any advantages at the moment.
Okay, it's fair. I still rolled well. 21. That seems to be my favorite number.
A good one.
Interesting. Okay, so the reason I love this is because in the Candlekeep, every single person is trained to avoid violence and have positive and constructive discourse to solve a problem. So Stonky, even in his maddened state, considers your proposal, and he looks at you and says, I get to ask of you one task?
Yes, so long as it doesn't involve me killing anyone. Yes.
And you want the rocket to simply not launch?
Yes, I don't want anyone's lives to be in danger.
Oh,
so if you can stop it, yes.
No one's lives will be in danger should the rocket launch. I've guaranteed that.
I'm afraid if it launches, there's going to be some repercussions just with the jets alone and the fire shooting out the bottom.
Oh, and that's where you're wrong. I've constructed a stone wall to seal the area downstairs so that only anyone left in the downstairs area will suffer, quite a bit of fire thruster damage, but everyone else above the Candlekeep will just experience a slight rumbling. We've already tested this, it's fine.
But there's lots of people down here right now as I carry him down the hallway.
Well, yes. Well, I haven't finished all of my. You caught me before I finished the rest of my plan. Why evacuate the underlevel is number 5 on the plan, and income actively not evacuating, I might say.
Well, if we stop it, we can give people time to evacuate. How about that?
If we evacuate, then we don't have to stop it. And I really want to launch this rocket into space. No one can take care of the books. These books are left open to these master sages and readers. And
what if I swear to protect the books?
I am swearing to protect the books. Then you and I would be on the same page, and you would agree that the safest place for the books is to be in space, where no dirty fingers can touch.
I can't protect them in space, but I can protect them if they stay here and you stop this launch.
Okay. He is actually
versus
very
religion.
I know. He is very much considering this option. But he also, you can tell, is enjoying the discourse. Okay.
We can come back to it. I mean, it's six seconds of us litigating.
Yes, totally.
This could take.
Fun. So that, y'all get into it, and you're by the stairs now. And I assume you're like trying to get up to where the observatory is.
Yes, I'm carrying him the whole while, yes.
Okay, A and Vlanya, you're up.
I'm booking it.
My turn, or I'll hold my action until she moves. Then
I'm dashing. Yes.
You're going. Dashing. Yeah, I'll say that you're able to get all the way up, just round up the stairs to the. You were aiming for the conservatory, right? The 3rd floor.
Oh yes.
Or sorry, the observatory. Perfect. So when you enter the observatory, it's like I described it to Morgan or Itch when he saw it on the security cam. This is the very top of.
Wait, do you run by the floor of the people tied to the chairs?
Oh yes,
yes, absolutely.
Never mind. Keep going.
No, you definitely see everybody tied to the chairs. They're yelling out to you to
the floating gnome.
Oh, you can see me now because I did attack.
That's right.
But you, the door to Stonky's study is closed at the moment. And then up the observatory, there are 3 windowed alcoves. The chamber houses a large telescope mounted on a revolving dais in the middle of the room. And a small chair is bolted to the dais under the telescope with an iron lever jutting up from the floor next to it, topped by a perfectly round ruby. There's a small wooden steering wheel attached to the chair, and it's adorned with glowing numerals at its copper-plated center. There are 3 larger chairs along one wall that they've been bolted to the floor as well, and they all face the telescope, and 2 lengths of rope are fastened to each chair, like a seatbelt, including the one on the dais. Chains and wheels attached to the tower's conical metal roof suggest that the strong, tightly fitting panels can be retracted, enabling the telescope's user to peer into the starry heavens on a clear night. And those panels are retracted at the moment.
Wow. I would like to run in, and I put my friend down. Yes. Okay, and I start investigating the room, looking for anything that might allow me or us to put in a passcode of some sort.
I do the same. I'll cast detect magic, and then start looking around the room. Investigation.
Yeah. Okay, detect magic, which I love very much. You know I do.
I won't ask you to school. Unless I need to.
Wait, you can. I know it. I'm looking it up right now, and I do have it. It is a you do sense magic, and it is an abjuration school.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Where is it? What is giving off this magic?
It's on the lever. Right on the ruby red sphere. Satine, you're investigating to see if there's a passcode. You do see little like nameplates, placards for pigweed, ram sugar, and sheep sweet corn on the other 3 chairs, and then there's just one that says SJ on the kind of by the telescope, the chair.
Yeah, I'll go to that one because that's.
Lanya, be very careful. Do not touch this lever here. It is protected by something. I am working on it.
I have a +10 to my investigation.
Yeah. So, would you roll? Did you roll?
I didn't roll. I just wanted you to know I got a +10.
Do I even?
Just an FYI.
Okay, great. Yes. Then as far as a passcode, especially because that is what you're focused on, the steering wheel with there's this plate with a glass window that as you turn the steering wheel, which it seems that Egg is okay with you touching, as you turn
that doesn't glow magical?
No, it doesn't.
Then no concern.
No problem. You look at it, the number is 646. As you spin it, the telescope itself moves. It is slower, but it looks as though cranking up to 700 is easy and getting to 800 is fine. And then if you go the other way, getting to 500 and 400 is easy too. But that's kind of, you remember the number that it was on, which was 646.
I have no idea what I'm doing, so if you can guide me.
And then there is another area where you see what Stonky was rambling about before. They're in common. They're labeled coop, shed, and stable next to the ruby red lever.
Okay, and I have a 26 on my investigation.
27 on the lever for me.
Cool. 27 on the lever. There's a warding spell on this lever. But as far as the coop, coop, shed, and stable, it just sounds so made up. Like you would need the decoder ring. Like this is obviously the work of a madman, and there's no real telling what it actually means. It does right now. It's the lever is in the stable position, if that matters, but you can't really tell what else.
Checking back to the list, what's the list say?
Yeah, the list. Okay, test rockets, separate barn door from foundation, set correct coordinates, set countdown timer for 60 minutes, and then evacuate under level, tie self to command chair, blast off.
That's all I got.
Okay.
I will cast Dispel Magic on the lever.
Okay. It's a third level spell.
I'm gonna cast it at 4th because that's my last 4th level spell.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah, then you totally can dispel it without really any danger. Yeah, it just
Was
disappears.
it just a question? It's a guess. Was it a glyph of warding?
It was a glyph of warning. Good job.
Okay,
you win the burrito.
Yeah, I want a burrito. Is it right there? Is it like there's a burrito next to the lever?
There's an
Like it just pops out?
uneaten burrito. Yeah, an uneaten burrito. It's yours now. Is that
It's
what
cursed. It's a cursed burrito.
Yeah.
Ego looks at Vlana and says, I think I figured that out, but I don't know which one is which. According to this piece of paper, he has already set the coordinates, so should I move it since it's not the right one? If he already sets the coordinates, then this is the thing that goes into space, and we don't want that.
Where the coop, shed, stable.
Well, what is a coop, a shed, and a stable? A coop is holds a lot of things in a small area. A shed is slightly larger, but only holds things. And then a stable actually holds a lot of different things.
And there's stable has 6 letters, and coop has 4 letters, and shed has 4 letters. I feel like we're just gonna go for a round.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just
What was the number on
talking about
Seville?
this.
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile, back in the downstairs, Crick and
Back
Frick.
in Goblin family thing.
Goblin. Yeah.
Did
exactly.
Hell take Stick?
He took Stonky.
He took Stonky.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. So you didn't take Stick.
No. Sorry.
Never listens.
I'm trying to stop people from dying.
Okay, we're still in like are we unparalyzed at this point?
I also kind of feel like you guys needed a moment amongst yourselves to, you know.
And I'm gonna say, since we're and also for fun, because we're dealing with like turns, we're still doing turns, but it's also conversations. And I do want to start ticking this down. Every conversation is gonna turn into an exact minute.
Got it.
Okay.
So yeah, Crick and Frick and Goblin Stick are all together.
Okay.
And I'm right there too, stabbing the skitter widget that was stabbing you.
And also we're at minute 12 now.
We haven't come out of the
Yeah, you're unparalyzed.
We have.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, she's still a held person, but at the end of my turn, I get to re-roll a wisdom save.
Yeah. Also, it's only for a minute, so she probably will come out of it if there's a minute conversation. Anyway.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Crick, do something.
I don't know what to do. We gotta
Stick us
go
out of
up.
our mind.
Oh, I know. Okay, you know what we need to do? Frick, we need to tie her up.
Okay.
Okay. You have rope? I have rope.
Yeah.
I have rope. Okay, here. Okay. Let's tie her up. So we'll tie her up, and then we gotta get upstairs. Everybody went upstairs.
Ladies, we need to go. Have you not noticed? We're the last ones down here, and we
If you didn't notice, I was freaking electrocuted.
That's what we're working on it.
Okay.
Okay. So tie her up, and then okay, just like the old times, you get her arms and I'll get her feet.
All right. Come here, Stick.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay. So it'll be kind of like the a little like we're holding her, taking her.
Okay. Yeah, like you're about to roast her like a pig.
Let's go upstairs and figure out what everyone else is doing.
Okay.
Okay. See you up there. See you up there.
Okay, and just as she's coming, just as y'all are moving, she's like, "Hey, I want to tell you all about the good word of Stanky. Have you heard? It's a great word. He'll tell you.
If you say one more word, I'm gonna freaking wild magic surge on you.
Oh no. Hold on. Let me see. Can I do detect thoughts?
Yeah.
I imagine. Does Stick also have to have this ability to read minds, or is she on the outside of this?
I think if she did, it's been learned away with other, maybe a little bit more powerful.
Oh, no, she lost her telepathy.
Yeah, she lost her telepathy at the moment.
It's a sad, sad tale.
That's what you get for joining a cult.
A tale is old.
You hear that, kids? Don't join cults. You'll lose your telepathy.
So, Katie, if you do detect her thoughts, you basically see the image of Stonky the gnome with radiant lines coming out of him. It's like as if he's his own votive candle image, and she is just drinking the Kool-Aid. Her thoughts are with Stonky, and he is just it's a Stonky holding tons of stacks of books.
Oh frick, it's worse than I thought.
What's going on?
All that's in there is a candle of that Stonky guy.
Did somebody say Stonky?
Oh
no.
Okay.
Should I hit her? On the head? Knock it out?
Maybe just knock her out.
Knock her out?
Yeah.
Stick.
Okay.
I'm sorry about this. And she's just gonna whack her in the head.
Okay, non-lethal damage. Yeah. She's okay. We'll say that she's knocked out at least for this minute because she's nuts. She's just and she's detained and you are a barbarian and that's enough logic for me.
Yeah.
So
and as we all know from cartoons, if you're crazy, you're easier to knock out.
Weak of mind, weak of spirit.
And if you're crazy, it's okay to knock you out. That's the whole thing.
So Itch, it's back to you. We're down to 11 minutes. Are you with this goblin group?
Got it. No, I mean, yeah, I will basically be like, we're basically trying to traverse the skitter widgets, leaving them down here.
Okay.
And so I will book it past them. I'll double dash using bonus action. I would like to get to the study, to Stonky's study.
Okay, cool. I'll say again, you guys will get to the bottom of the stairs. And sorry, Ron, when you cast Detect Magic again, you actually did remember that you had the little nut in your pocket.
Oh yeah, nut. That's right.
And so that kind of glows with a magical aura as well.
Ah!
Is there any place here where it looks like a nut might screw on?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
No, but upon I guess since you're pulling out.
I have a passive investigation of 18, if that helps.
Yeah, passive investigation. So you do notice that on this nut there are it's smooth on the inside and kind of stripped, but not by metal. It's just smooth. It's like oddly smooth. There should be the threads that a screw or a nut has, and it just doesn't have that.
I got you. Does it look like it would fit over the top of the lever? Like it would fit?
No, it really is
tiny.
I would call it more tiny.
Okay. Cool.
Got it.
But nowhere obvious where it's like, hey, put a nut here. Gotcha.
No. It's a hex. It's a hex on the outside and it's a little smooth on the inside.
Okay.
Me. That's me. Okay, I'm gonna pass my turn. I'm just dealing with you guys. So all the Stonky's not gonna do all that much until he's with Hell again. So that's Itch, and then we're back to Hell and Stonky. Hell and Stonky and Egg and Vanya. But that's the order. But Hell, where are you running towards? Are you
going to take him back the way we came, so that he sees the what are they called? The flame thrusters starting to surge, and explain to him, in obvious terms that that's going to hurt everyone that's down here. It's going to hurt my friends as well as yours. And there has to be a way to stop this. And have you ever heard of the principle of do no harm? And then I start philosophizing with him, explaining to him the benefits of not hurting anyone.
I've got bad news for you. You didn't see my acid bath where I throw in my destroyed and malfunctioning skitter widgets.
As soon as he says that, I stop. I walk over to the flame thrusters and I say, well, then you and I are going to stay right here. And if this thing launches, you and I will both burn up.
Elven Guard with the gambit play. Dang. Also, Amy, Ego slips the nut on his finger.
Okay.
It took me a little while. You said there's no threads, and I was like, why would there be no threads if you go? Oh, wrong thing to put it on. Put it on my finger rather than a thing. Yeah.
Okay. Hell. Stonky looks at you, and he says,
I don't want to die. But
you can't protect the books if we both burn up. So think about that choice.
Okay.
Roll another persuasion. I'm gonna give you advantage. This makes a lot of sense. So go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage. I mean, nothing.
Fudge? Is he talking about chocolate?
It was a noise. It was just a mouth noise.
Just a
noise. Persuasion?
Yeah.
Do.
Look at your sheet. Oh man. That is the wrong thing to ask you to roll.
Yeah. No, I didn't get that well. I only got a 12.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Yes, great.
Great.
Well, I think, yes. Just Stonky goes,
I said I was willing to sacrifice lives, and I'm willing to sacrifice my own lives to protect the books, to the stars, my animals, to the stars.
And
I have
at
more,
the moment,
but I'll wait till my next turn.
Okay, cool. We're down to 10 minutes, and we're at Egg and Blanya. Egg, you are sliding your finger, the ring on your finger. This gives you a knowledge, and you're able to communicate to the remaining 6 adult skitter widgets. And you can tell you've done enough magical research to know that this is very similar to Shield Guardian communication, where you can kind of command very simple instructions: fight, guard, go, carry, that kind of stuff. But while you are wearing it, they are telekinetically connected to you.
Okay.
You are imbued with the knowledge of skitter widgets, and all of a sudden,
Nice.
you realize there was an insane magical just ritual that made it able to, that involved human life or person life, humanoid life, connecting to them and then rending them apart in a really dramatic, tragic kind of way that took some life force from the human. So the way that they're able to mate and have a little bit of this energy around them does make a little bit more sense to you.
But that makes so much more sense now.
they were not created in any sort of natural way, but somehow nature still made its way into the skitter widget.
Nature will always find a way, Vanya. You did not know. It will always find fun.
Yeah, Ian Malcolm. Love it. So yeah, Vanya and Egg, y'all are up. 10 minutes to go.
Okay, Vanya, just go with me here. I'm thinking that what was, you said the number was what?
So it's on 646, but I think it's the number of the letters: coop, shed, and stable.
Oh, it's a good idea, yeah.
Yes, so maybe you thinking what I'm thinking?
Only one way to tell, but should I move? Is this a lever, Amy?
It's a wheel that I can move?
Yeah, the wheel activates the number, and then the lever the lever can be it's kind of like
a stick shift kind of
stick shift
like
in a car.
shift?
Yeah,
Okay.
like you can choose one of
So
two
I turn it to 446.
okay. Yeah, so when you turn it again, the telescope that can only really move forward and backwards unless the roof is rotated too. It moves quite a bit more forward than it was. This at the 646 position, it was tilted kind of back. I don't know.
That is the angle. That is the angle of launch.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Yeah, you turn higher, go up, turn lower, go down. That's the angle. What's this? I don't know. I'm going to put into no, I don't. It might launch. I don't know.
Go to Coop.
Why are you using the Coop? It's the smallest of the three. Helvin God, where are you?
Okay, and with that,
they just stare at each other in awkward silence.
Yeah, they're at 9 minutes. Goblins and Itch climbing up the stairs. Itch, sure, everyone, if you want to make it to Stonky's study, you're able to. The door is actually locked, but thank goodness you've got Itch there.
Oui. Ladies, may I pick the lock?
And you guys are in the same room as these other cultists. Now you know that they're not just custodians, they're a member of Stonky's cult, and they're all yelling at you like, buckle up, blast off is imminent, we have to go to the stars, you're going to hurt yourself if you don't tie yourself to something, hurry.
Your sister has some strange friends.
Well, I don't really feel like this is our sister. I feel like there's someone like inside her brain kind of, taking over our sister. She's real, she's the cool one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everybody wants to hang out with Stick.
Yeah.
The blonde mohawk, it is a good look. I agree. Pardon me, I'm going to go unlock this office, hopefully.
Awesome.
If you can't get it unlocked, just let me know and I'll...
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Do I get advantage on this?
Ooh, good question. Morgan. Itch, no.
Okay, that's fine. Fine. It's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Actually, yeah, easy enough. So that'll open it up. You pull out your thieves tools, and this is normal for you. So it pops right open. There's a fireplace against the wall, 2 burgundy armchairs, a big old desk, a rolling ladder, the oak table as the desk, and on the table are some numbers and diagrams, a stack of books.
Numbers and diagrams.
Yeah. This whole turn, if you guys want to investigate, that'll be your turn for a minute.
Sure.
Cool.
And we investigate too?
Absolutely. Yes. So everyone rolled an investigation really quickly.
Everyone?
Ooh.
Sorry, in the room.
27.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Are we in the room?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Natural 1.
I have 14.
Okay, you're just
Question
playing.
remains. Are you?
Wait, sorry, Katie. What did you say?
14.
Frick is physically in the room. Mentally,
yeah. I think Frick,
you're
playing childish games with Stick, who's still unconscious. And why are you hitting yourself?
Your unconscious sister.
Yeah. And maybe drawing something on her face. Like there's definitely plenty of ink and feathers to quills to be had.
Why are you smiling? Why are you frowning? Why are you smiling? Why are you frowning? Why are you smiling?
Yes.
Why are you sad?
Well, Frick always does this. It's so funny.
So Katie, Crick, you find the 3. It seems like very coveted books that Stonky's keeping for himself in his own study. Hero's Feast, a cookbook. You find Stonky Knob-Topper's Spells Aplenty, and Trobrian's Machinations, Volume 10. But you, Itch, you notice one sheet of paper sticking out of Stonky Knot Chopper Spells of Plenty, and it out of his spell book, essentially. Okay. As you turn the pages real quickly, it just kind of falls out, and then it's his navigation notes. So he. What you can, you definitely can figure out that he has figured out that an appropriate range of numbers in order to have a really good launch position is somewhere between 626 and 666. And that has to do with just that's the way he can break through the atmosphere.
Vlanya, ego. I have some coordinates, I think.
Great, and we're down to 7 minutes. So Egg and Vlanya, your turn.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what lives in a coop? What stays a chicken? What goes in a stable? There would be a
pig
chicken,
or a sheep?
A pig, and a horse?
The stable is a horse, yeah?
So CHICKEN 7, 3, 5.
Oh. Hey, Amy, what? She's
735. So you were pointing more forward. Now 735 is pointing even further back. But as far as an effect or any, there's no real effect other than the telescope moving.
Do I hear Itch yelling my name?
Only one floor below you.
Yes,
oh yeah.
You can.
I send message and I say, we're all gonna die.
I think I have something. I'm in his study. There is something about coordinates. But the number is between, you said 666 and
626
and 626.
Perfect.
What is the number for?
666 and 626, he says.
Between that.
You know that it's the ideal launch position.
That's right, the ideal launch.
I put it back to 626 and I'm like, eh?
Oh
yeah.
But if that is the ideal one, then we don't want that, right? We want. Are we going into space now?
No, we don't. Well,
are we going now or are we staying? I thought we were staying here.
I don't know if we can stop it.
Well, I have a level here that has 3 spots. I just need to. Helvin God brings the gnome up here and punch him in the face and tell me which one to push.
Okay, great. So
this is going great.
This is going great. We're down to 6 minutes, and we're at me and Helvingard.
All right. I didn't want to have to do this. You seem like a nice gnome.
Oh, they're gonna die.
I'm gonna pull out a feather.
Oh no!
And I hold it above my head.
Oh my god!
And I'm going to touch it to the rocket. It is a rocket ship, after all. And I have a certain magical item that is a feather token known as an anchor, which means that the ship is not allowed to go anywhere for 24 hours. And I look back at the gnome after I explain this to him. This ship will explode if we don't stop launching.
Oh my god!
Everyone inside of this ship, everyone below, including you, and all of your precious books, will be destroyed.
We're gonna die.
So you're going to come with me, and you're going to stop this launch. And then I'm going to start carrying him upstairs.
Oh man, that's clutch, man. It's clutch. Okay, and Stonky knows, like, absolutely knows that is true. Totally believes you. Looks at it in horror. But he says,
wait, so even if it launches and the rocket's thrust, that magic will prevent it from...
Yes. It's not going anywhere, my friend.
We'll all be captured, and the books will be captured too, and they'll be held hostage in this Candlekeep library of foes.
Yes. I'm afraid your days of battling for space travel are over. I'm sorry.
Okay, hurry, get me up there because we can't. You're right. I don't know what will happen if the launch happens. If the thrusters alight and we have to protect the books.
You're right. We do.
And he runs up and
Ellengaard's ice cold.
Oh my god. He definitely gets the point. And I think, yeah, he runs up the stairs and says, "Untie yourselves, you fools! Get out of here! They're gonna know it's you! We're caught! We're trapped!" And he runs into the observatory and says, "Get out of the way!" He hops into his little chair.
Hold on, dear. What do you want? Elvengard, why is he all walking up by himself?
Well, I'm in plate mail. I'm trying to go up the stairs. It takes me a little bit longer than the gnome.
Oh, it's okay for me to let him touch this then.
I believe so. I told him the ship wasn't going anywhere, and
I grab him and I say, "Hey, turn it off now!"
Okay, I believe you.
Oh my god!
I pick up Stonky and do that.
What are you doing?
I love the demure,
I grab Stonky and I'm like, "Let us out now!"
Elven Spymaster loses her cool and starts throttling the gnome. I love that.
At this point, Stonky has no other choice, and he does move the lever to Coop. He explains that this will abort the launch for a solid 24 hours. It cannot. The thrusters won't thrust in while the lever is in this position, and he breaks down and cries, and there's just no any of the charm that a cult leader would have is completely just is leaking from his ears. It doesn't exist anymore. He's a shell of a gnome. And you now have control over the skitter widgets. You've successfully aborted the launch.
Amy.
Yes.
Sorry, one question. Ego looks down. Ego looks down at the crying gnome and says, "Did you make this ring?"
I did. I made the ring. I made the skitter widget.
What happened to the person you used?
I'm right here.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to make sure that you spend a lot of time in a prison. What you have done is wrong. Even to yourself, you should not do this.
It was important to launch the books into space where dirty fingers would not touch.
You put a lot of people in the danger, and that is not okay. You are lucky it is us who found you. Others may not be as nice as we are.
A very sweaty, out-of-breath Helvengard kind of comes up the stairs, and he hears Ego say that, and he stops, and you just see nothing but pride come across his face as he's staring at Ego.
And I take the back of my dagger, and I just knock him on the back of the head to knock him out.
Oh. And
Are we taking off or not? We're down in the study, having no idea what's happening.
Yeah. Did we do it? And the Goblin Sisters reunited. I imagine at some point they'd get through to Stick and get her back to her old self. Yeah. And with that, we'll call the adventure over. This is so... Wow, that went so much better than I could have ever hoped. How fun is that?
Awesome.
Exactly how it was written.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, there's a lot going on. I just love that there's just a lot going on. And yeah, it's just, oh man, it's just so cool. Very cool to run an adventure that is written as finite in here. And I have to say, like, Jared, the magic I was just hoping somebody would ask me for, like I did give that to him, the anchor feather, because I had it written in the book that it was in like that feather was in the safe, or like in a stocky safe in the control room as like a fail safe kind of thing. Sure. And D&D said that no, you can't have that feather in the game because that's like, you know, it's definitely like a game breaking thing, maybe potentially. And I was like, yeah, but I don't know, like. I don't know. Like it's weird. It's just very weird.
Well, yeah,
but I got told no, don't do that.
Well, then why is it in the DMG?
Yeah, because what if characters came to Candlekeep and they just had it? But right. I don't know. Part of me was like, well, I'm putting it back in the game.
Amy, that was
I think
so
it's fun. Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It's just it's so hard to run a game in the book because you just want things like, you know, the things that you guys do, you want it to have an effect, and it's like, oh man, but it's a 2-shot. It has to be over. Oh man, like it's I feel sad right now that it's over. That's how I feel.
To be honest, I could have had a couple of episodes of Stick, Frick, and Crick.
They definitely need a side adventure now.
Yeah, we'll do a side adventure where we get we rejuvenate Stick and reconnect.
There was another mechanic I wrote in
just
here.
An episode of Intervention. Right?
Yeah, they're just talking to each other.
Let's all talk about our feelings, shall we?
It gets picked up by Fargo. Accents. There was one more mechanic I wrote in that they were like, we're not doing this. And it was it was really leaning into this code name, which is that no one could enter the downstairs area without a code name, and so every single member of the party would have to pick a farm animal and a farm export, and it's like they were just like, yeah, that's a little much to ask for people, and I'm like,
llama barley.
It's just so funny to me.
I grew up on a farm. I have a lot more.
I love it.
There you go. Oh,
Emu
thank
lettuce.
You.
Emu lettuce.
Horse hops.
and
duck soybean. There we go.
Oh.
Ostrich banana.
I mean, this is its own game.
I mean, yeah.
And Sean, can we show the last image of what the image in the book is that
Please.
Just, like makes me so happy.
Look at that!
Yeah,
that is so cool.
If you go back and watch the intro, that image exists in the intro.
Spoilers.
But it didn't happen in our version.
No,
oh my goodness. Amy, Satine, we love you so much.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank
you so much.
Such a treat. Amy,
love
congratulations again on
Yeah.
writing this incredible adventure.
Thank you.
Was it so
Very
wild
proud.
to DM? I mean,
It was so, yeah. I mean, yeah, for so many reasons, it was wild, and it was it wound up being a lot more fun than I initially thought it was going to be. I never am married to text, even like this, that I got to write and try to communicate to people. It's like trying to DM based on finite text. I'm normally like, that's cool. What do y'all want to do? But I had a dang blast, and y'all are great. And the trickiest part of writing an adventure is your story brain wants to write story, but you cannot, because you would be writing a story without the main characters, which just cannot happen. So you're writing and yeah. So just you guys having such strong characters really brought it to life, and it was, of course, it was a paladin who saved the day, and I love that the wizard and the bard were up there going, what is this? Like the work of a madman with access to magic. It just is like such the perfect storm of like total confusion. I love the math you were doing, which is like it's the letters. Is 446? No, okay. 735. Like that is just a dream, because I'm like, nope, didn't think we. No, it's literally nothing. It's like.
I love that. The ultimate red herring.
Yeah, the ultimate red herring.
Well, before we leave, we have to do the reading of the names.
Yes,
yeah.
but first, I mean, Satine, you have an amazing Kickstarter going on
yes.
right now with Sirens Battle of the Bards. I'm now a supporter.
I supported it today. I started my Kickstarter thing today too.
But we're so happy you've been able to join us. But please, if you, I mean, tell people a little bit more. I know it's tearing the roof off of Kickstarter at the moment.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I can't even believe it. And Amy's an OG from the first season.
Right.
Siren. Yeah. So it's a 5th edition campaign and setting set in the artistic city of Salvato, which is a 10-tier district city that's like. It is the biggest magic item I've ever made. And so I'm really excited. We've got 10 brand new bard subclasses, but you don't have to be a bard to play in it. We actually have mechanics on teaching people how to get their groups to work together. It's 10 adventures, and we also have 10 side quests. It's massive. It'll be over 320 pages, and that's at thebardbook.com. We have all the really fun things that like to go with it. We've got PDFs, we've got the book and like limited edition, special edition, standard, and all the VT. We have a bunch of VTTs, 4 different ones. Amazing. And also really cool stuff.
Wow, there you go.
Wormwood custom terrain.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So exciting. So guess what? And this, Amy, you'll appreciate this. You can roll into the city. Get it? Yeah, so that's the Bard Book. So I've been about 4 years in the making, and a really awesome wedding present for my husband and I to each other.
Your birthday's coming up too, right?
Yeah, it ends on my birthday, May 22nd. So it's just thank you so much. 41.
Yeah.
Woo! Wow. Nice. Great age.
So yeah, it's good. It's a big month, and it's a lot.
That's amazing.
This is my vacation. Thank you guys for letting me play with you.
We're so flattered and thrilled.
Coming and playing with us.
Anytime.
You guys are so fun.
We tend to break dungeon masters, so it's nice to have somebody there that kind of evens us out a little bit.
Again, watch the last episode of our main campaign, and we drove Jeff.
Oh, that's so exciting.
We broke Jeff.
Yeah. And I don't know if you can break Amy.
It's always a pleasure to play with you, Amy. You're my favorite female, period.
Oh man,
so thank
you. Amy, do you have anything you want to talk about?
I mean, I'm actually starting to write music more again. I just this last year, so I'll probably be I don't know, I'm just writing a little bit of songy songs. Yay. And I'm posting a little bit more on YouTube. So my YouTube is The Noble Amy, if you want to follow me there. That's
very fancy.
Yes, I made that well before I was the Vorpahl sword, Vorpahl sword. So it's The Noble Amy, which is pretty darn epic.
You're fine.
Okay.
Damn is PG-13.
Yeah.
I've said it.
Damn right it is.
Yeah, the rating system. Real messed up.
I definitely have a song in the works that's about the expectations of what a dungeon master does and the actual dungeon master, and it definitely there's going to be a little bit of hearkening to detect magic and what the school is.
Yes.
Well, just
Lots
as you can
jokes.
inspire me, I'm glad I could inspire.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna roll a d6.
Katie.
I'm gonna roll a d6, and then if we hit.
Well, hold on. I'm curious. Satine or Amy, do you want to be in on this?
Don't put that on them.
You don't have to.
I will bow out. I'm really good.
Okay.
I'm good at talking.
Okay.
I'm good on talking
Okay.
for a while.
I was gonna do his d6, and Satine would be a wild, and we'd re-roll. But if you want to be a reader,
I have no idea exactly how the heck you do the thing, but I will play along.
Okay.
Please do.
Nice.
Okay.
I might have to tag someone in, but I will.
That's
play
fine.
along.
All right.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, so I will say this one is the force of good is you are a salesperson who's giving the friends and family deal on a purchase. Okay. And force of evil is salesperson who's trying to upsell you on everything. So do it.
They're both salespeople.
Both salespeople.
So
a good and an evil.
Who's 1 through 6 here on the?
Are we doing?
I'm doing it in the order of where people's windows are because Amy's out, so it's just Ron, Satine,
okay.
Jared,
Right.
Jessica, Katie,
Okay,
Morgan.
cool.
I feel like that's the way to do it.
Yeah, okay, it makes sense. Just want to make clear.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 3.
That's
Jared.
me.
It's a Jared.
All right.
How fitting.
Best for the salesman.
What is it again? Sorry.
Okay, so no, you're fine.
I was drinking beer when you were talking.
Force of good's getting the
So force
of
good is salesperson who's giving you the friends and family deal on a purchase. So someone who's giving you the inside. Force of evil, salesperson who's trying to upsell you on everything.
Got it. Okay.
You have the list?
I do. I just got it because somebody put it in the link in the chat, so I'm good to go.
They're awesome.
Get it.
Okay.
So I wouldn't normally do this for just anybody, but I want you to know that you're special. You are my Armando 89. And if there was anyone out there that could Hadrian X this situation better than me, I don't think they exist. But I'm gonna give you the Armando 89 special. And you know what that means? You don't have to get this mattress for a Wilbro Jr. You don't have to get this mattress for a Fenderell. You don't even have to get this mattress for an IR Moo Cow. I am going to give you the Gold Family Discount. That's right. That's right. Well, and this mattress has several different layers. The top layer, just jewels. Touch that. Touch that mattress.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me you can't see the foam. You can't feel the foam. And there's 3 layers of spring. And in that spring, there's a little Monique.
No kidding.
Monique, yeah, it gives you a new lease on life. And when you wake up in the morning, you're gonna say to yourself, the dungeon run, yay. That's what you're gonna say. So you're gonna say, I'm gonna be a Braba today. I am going to go out into this world and be the best Braba that I can possibly be. And I don't just do this for anybody. No. No. I only do this for my best friend. And you know who my best friend is? You are. Cold Candor. That's right. Cold Candor. And we could say that this is a Bob Harris and that I'm trying to switch something on you, but I'm not going to Bob Harris you. I am going to Bob Harris you until you wake up in the morning and say, thank God I got Bob Harris.
I'm already thankful that I got Bob Harris.
That felt a little weird.
I mean, I'll buy it.
I feel like we turned Bob Harris into something else there, but
Jared K. Jack, you have a call on line 1.
I do? All right. Sorry, what was Team Force of Evil? I'm totally spaced on this.
Upselling. Salesperson is upselling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Look, we only have so many of these in stock, okay? So if you want it, you're going to have to pony up the change box, okay? If you got change in your box, I want it. Otherwise, we're not down to clowns, all right? You're not going to touch this. You're going to be on your own. If my name isn't J-Rock, I'm not lying to you. That's what I'm saying, okay? So if you want to Gorban Played this, we can Gorban Played this. I'm going to lay a Carson on there. I'm going to lay a Fernando the Jackal, and I'm going to lay a Forest Elf 86. But if you don't shiny 8-bit boo me, you don't lay a shiny 8-bit boo on me right this second, you're not walking out of the store with this lovely piece of merchandise. You understand what I'm saying right now? Do you understand? I don't think you understand. The Carson, Fernando the Jackal, Forest Elf 86 on my shelf right now, and then I'll shiny 8-bit boo you.
Thought it was the other way around, but that's great. Here's my shiny 8-bit boo. I'm down.
Well played, Jared. Well played.
Yes.
Gosh, Jared.
Years of working in sales right there.
So
I can't think of anybody better to do that.
Seriously.
And you're dressed for it, too.
You basically were a salesperson to our evil friend tonight.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Shiny 8-bit boo.
I legit thought it was going to be the death of Sir Helvengard and Stonky there for a minute.
I do love that.
Yeah. He puts it all on the line.
That's right. Oh, man.
All
This is
right.
great.
Well,
This
thank
was
you,
amazing.
everyone.
It was so much fun.
Satine and Amy, we love you.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
This has
too.
been so great. And and with that, we'll see you next week, or we'll see you Monday for the dungeon cool down. But everybody, are we going to do this? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say one thing?
Oh, please.
Please check out Friday, May 7th, 12:30 p.m. PST on Mini Terrain Domain here on twitch.tv. I'm running a campaign. I'm running a one-shot. It's going to be underwater. And I've printed a bunch for it.
Is this for Jaspers?
It is for Jaspers Gaming.
Yay, Jaspers Gaming.
We will have I am the Raven Queen, Just John, Metallurgist, as you heard him earlier, Hadrian X, Doug in Texas, as well as D20 and one other person, Fenway Jones herself.
Oh, nice. Fenway. Yeah, cool. She's amazing.
So you guys come out and check it out. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we will have the cool down on Monday. Don't know who's hosting that yet. And then next Wednesday, the Jeff Kanata will be coming back, and we'll be back to the main story, which we are all very much looking forward to and terrified by at the same time.
Completely terrified.
It's a very scary moment.
But yes, thank you for all your balloons and all your potatoes and all your advantages and disadvantages. We thank them we're so grateful for them.
Yes, thank you.
But with that, our loved ones, humankind.
Vivo!
As a simple dungeon run.